Good day, Seattle Monday. It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Hope everybody is being safe out there with the weather going on. And don't be foolish. You can stream us anywhere. You don't need to be in your car.
You can. Now, if you are in your car, though, please listen up for just a second. Slow down.
Yeah.
Relax.
Don't do it.
Don't drive the way you normally drive. Already seen some people out there that they keep taking the corners at 30 or 40 instead of, 20 or 25. And then they hydroplane, and then there's problems. We don't want anybody to get hurt. We want everybody to stay safe.
Yeah.
Take it down a notch.
Absolutely. Keep that Weather Channel on.
Arrive alive.
Yeah, there you go. Well done. Well done, Jamie. Not well done by the Cardinals over the weekend. They get swept by the Seattle Mariners.
Yeah, future World Series champions.
Maybe. Heck, they were one game away, one out away, right?
Yeah.
From reaching the World Series last year. Instead, it was Mama Rivers' Toronto Blue Jays, so you never know.
Also a pretty good team.
Also a very good team.
But not good enough.
Not good enough. Highs and lows from the Mariners series.
Oh. You want to start with the lows? Because, man, I
go ahead,
Matthew Liberatore. I heard some complaining about, well, why'd they get him out? I mean, how many home runs did you want to watch? Because he had an off day.
I don't know. It was Michaelis for a while.
Huh?
What?
No, he's left-handed. Don't confuse those two. His name is Matthew.
Not Moose.
Yeah, exactly. That was rough. That was a rough day. Mm-hmm. Riley O'Brien, normally your main guy that you trust, the guy you trust the most. I mean, you got that circle of trust, and he's right in the middle of it.
His face is right there.
It's his face,
yeah.
Right? And then you got smaller faces, but he had a rough outing. I mean, if I'm being honest, this is kind of, I think, right where the Cardinals are supposed to be. Like, they are, when you run into good teams that have good pitching, if you don't have the pitching to the level or the caliber of the opponents that you're facing, and you have some off days, and every player, unfortunately, every pitcher, I would say, to this point has had an off day. Riley O'Brien was probably the one that had not, and then he had his over the weekend. So, I mean, the pitching, Matthew Liberatore, you keep the ball in the park, give yourself a chance to play. Let them hit it where they are, hopefully, not over the fence where you can't even get a chance to get to it. So that to me was a low for the weekend.
Yeah, I would say so. Jamie, do you have a different low that you want to throw in or expand on that low?
Well, it's tough. Like, if we isolate the Saturday game, you scored 9 runs and lost. Mm-hmm. That's always really tough. And they used up all of their offense in one game.
Yep.
So my low is not being able to produce anything on Friday and Sunday. And they're 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position on Sunday, I believe. And I believe they were 3 for 9 on Friday. So
that's not good.
Not great. Not great.
No, they were home run dependent over the weekend. And like you said, most of the home runs were used up on Saturday. Now, Brian Wu also pitched terribly. So it was just something about Saturday. But the Cardinals had to burn through all their bullpen, and that actually didn't even hurt them on Sunday because they pitched well. Mike McGreevy pitched well yesterday. But biggest swinging point in the series came in Game 2. And O'Brien has been fantastic, but he blew a late lead after being so dominant throughout the course of the season. So those moments are going to happen. It's just it's tough when you become so reliant on somebody like that, and he's been so steady that a 9-7 lead turns into an 11-9 loss. But Game 1, you couldn't respond after falling behind in the 6th. Game 3, which was yesterday, gave up the go-ahead home run in the 9th to Rob Ruffsnyder. I don't know what the umpire was looking at on that one call where it was so far outside that Ruffsnyder challenged it. Yeah. The next thing you know, he deposits one into the left field bleachers there. That was tough. But the home run, you were home run dependent. You also allowed the multiple home runs in Game 2. Cardinals scored heavily via the home run, but other than that, there wasn't much offense.
Some stolen bases, too, on the Cardinals' pitching and catching combination. Like, that's one of the issues that we've talked about in the past.
You got Naylor, who almost walks over to
halfway to second base before the pitcher even gets the ball out of his hand.
What's he doing there?
Like, it starts with the pitcher. I know the run game is often looked at the catcher, and they often blame the catcher if he's unable to throw guys out. Now, there were a couple of throws that, they were one-hopping. So even if you the pitcher gets it there, you still got to have a strong enough throw to get it to the bag. But the run game is controlled by the pitcher and the catcher. The pitcher has to keep him, like Jamie said, Naylor was halfway to second base before the ball even left the hand. It's the minor detailed things, but I think for me right now, everything comes back to pitching. Like, I'm fine with the lineup. I'm really excited about the defense. Nathan Church made a hell of a grab.
He had a great day yesterday.
Had a great play.
Weekend. Yeah.
Great at the plate. Jordan Walker made a great play, sliding to make a catch in foul territory. So the defense, the hitting is all, I think, clicking in the manner in which you would want it to. The pitching is struggling. But I think that's what they knew.
Matthew Liberatore is a problem right now. He had 2 solid starts to start the season off, and he just has not been good ever since. It's I don't want to say it's like something to be completely worried about, because this is the season where you want to see what you have out of your guys, but he is the guy that, I mean, there's a reason why he was the starting pitcher for opening day. I feel like they put a lot into this guy, and he has not been good. It's disturbing. And honestly, like, I don't know if that Saturday game goes the way it does bullpen wise, where you use so many arms. If he can, if he goes at least 5, like, just give me 5. But he was bad.
Yeah, it's not a situation where it is ultimately concerning, but now it's like back on your radar, because you still got a long season. There's still plenty of time to iron it out, and it's not as if that you were going to be a contender to begin with. But Liberatore is one of the few bright spots last year in that pitching staff, and now you think you're going to create a little momentum, and hey, maybe he's just going to be this steady, reliable force, and instead it's the exact opposite. Now he's a concern again, because you can't be certainly not a 1, but you can't be a 2 or even a 3 if you're only going 4 innings, or you're struggling to get through 5. And
is you talking about the entire staff right now?
I am, but
okay.
No, I'm talking about Liberatore, but you can apply it to the entire staff.
I kind of dozed off for a second, and I was just trying to lock back in, because hell, it sounded like you're talking about all of them. I wasn't sure.
You absolutely could.
Okay,
that's for sure. You could talk about all of them.
Dustin May and Micah McGreevy have been giving you at least 6. Micah McGreevy had a really good outing yesterday,
and he needed it too.
He did, yeah.
So you not just him, but I mean the Cardinals, because like I said, they used all of the relievers the day before. Every single one of them was used. So if McGreevy comes back and he winds up pitching home run derby or batting practice to the Mariners like Liberatore did in his start, now you got a huge issue. Instead, he gave you a start. He's competitive. Weatherhold hits the home run. You had a lead. Church hits a big home run. You have the lead again, and you're still finding yourself in a spot where you could lose it in the 9th, and they did. All right, some highs. Of course, you did hit a bunch of home runs. Nathan Church was, Marsh, you're right. He not just a big day yesterday, he had a big weekend. 2 home runs, drove in 4. Weatherholt and Ivan Herrera going back to back. Pedro Pajes, he added a home run as well. So they did show that they could score in bunches. And if you're going to stick with the offense, I think Mason Wynn, he extended his hitting streak, delivered some clutch hits across the series. And again, Nathan Church was arguably the best hitter for the Cardinals, and he made some big plays again in center field, especially with his arm.
Yeah.
So those are kind of the highs for me.
I agree. I think the lineup, the home run fest on Saturday was awesome. Nathan Church hitting a couple of shots. Like, you watched him all weekend. He had a really good weekend. I think he's probably positioning himself to play a lot more every single day if you continue to play that way. Victor Scott, I think he's doing fine, but that arm in center field can become a liability at some point, and so you got to look at that. And he's also not hitting well enough. He's under 200 right now. So if Nathan Church is going to play at that level, there's some conversation that's going to be had, at some point. The guys that play well continue to get the chances to play, and the guys that don't, they start to lose those opportunities. And so Nathan Church's weekend was outstanding. Mason Wynn, you hit on. I think that the lineup is exactly, kind of what I expected it to be. And again, it's fun to watch this team because you feel like they're always in it. I was reading an article on MLB.com, and the one thing that Ollie said after that loss where you had so many ups and downs on Saturday, you came back on Sunday and you wouldn't know that team lost. Like, they still had the same mindset, still upbeat, still ready to go, and that's generally what young teams have. Like, it's kind of like a fast lane. It happened, all right, next game.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of them, guys. Let's go to the next one. And you still were in the game on Sunday. You were in every game this weekend. You just didn't come out with any wins.
Yeah.
And that's what young teams do. They're still trying to figure some things out, and it starts with the pitching. But I'm not overly upset about this weekend, despite going 0-3 versus the Mariners.
Yeah, you're right. You don't feel hopeless watching them.
Right.
Over the last 2 years, you felt, at least I did, I felt hopeless. Like, this is just,
I don't want to watch that.
I don't want to watch this. This is not good baseball. It's boring baseball. This isn't necessarily good baseball, but it is at least fun. It's entertaining, and it's competitive.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we were asking for at the start of the season.
Yeah, look, you just got swept by a really good baseball team. I think, like, the caveat to all this is that we're upset about it. I think it's great. I think it's great that Cardinals fans are upset about this because had we gone back, if this was the first series of the season, we wouldn't expect to win a game.
Right.
No chance. This team, no chance. That's the Mariners. Look at what they got over there. All those guys, the pitching staff. But here we are, locked and loaded for this last weekend that went by, and we're upset that we got swept, which is good. And they were all close games.
Yep.
A big number in the middle game for both teams, but apart from that, it was close games. So it's not like you take your participation ribbon and you're happy about it, but if you're Heimblum and you're Ollie and you're able to look down upon your team at this point, you go, okay, that wasn't terrible.
Yeah.
We're not 10 miles off the pace here. We're a little closer than what we thought.
Sure.
That's what I get out of the weekend.
I think that's the case offensively.
Well, but I mean,
defensively, the pitching is awful.
The pitching's going to be part of the growing pains.
But you lost the game on Friday 3-2, and you lost yesterday 3-2. So I understand what you're saying. It's also not. It's nowhere where it needs to be.
And I said this a while ago. Like, I'm sort of looking at this team in two different ways. I'm looking at the growth from the positional players, and then like the pitching staff is like its own thing because I just don't even want to recognize it because it's so bad.
Sure.
And it's frustrating to watch because these guys are putting up 9 runs and you're losing.
But they didn't do that the other 2 games.
No, they did not. No, they did not. But you did have a lead yesterday and you blew it.
You blew it.
So you could have won 2 out of 3, and we're looking at the series a lot differently.
I look at it as this year is going to be like this. It just is.
Oh, for sure.
Just because of the pitching inconsistencies there and the offensive inconsistencies as well. Some games you'll be 9 runs, another game will be 2 runs. So it's going to be tough. Buckle up and just try to enjoy the ride.
I'll tell you who should be upset.
Ooh.
City SC fans, 2-1 lead. Second half. 2 unanswered by your San Jose Earthquakes.
No.
And they come out with victorious. Best team in the West, Anthony. City SC had a chance to upset the Earthquakes on Saturday. I was in attendance. BK was in attendance.
Man.
And they blew it.
Sorry, man.
It was a fun game, though. Fun match.
Did you stand the whole game?
No, I was not in that section.
Not a real fan.
Boy, wasn't in that section.
I wasn't in
That
that
doesn't matter.
section.
Real
The whole
fans,
stadium?
they stand anyways.
Guess not.
Oh, I thought the whole stadium stood.
I thought the whole stadium, what's going on? We getting
What are we doing
soft?
That's a section.
This is a supporter section.
So what
Supporter
if you're
section.
not
They
in
stand.
that section, you're not allowed to stand?
Well, I think you don't want
If
to
you're
block
in that
anybody behind
section,
you.
I don't know if you're allowed to sit. But
Yeah, but-
anywhere else in the stadium, you
But
can
if
sit.
I wanted to stand and I couldn't get into the supporter section, can I just stand anyways?
I mean, you could.
You probably could. People will argue with you,
yeah.
though. Like, it's kind of frowned upon.
I'd say I'm a supporter, but I just can't get in over there.
kind of
So
supporter?
shut your pie hole is what I'd say.
An athletic supporter.
Yeah, he looks like it.
Yeah.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. NFL draft wrapped on Saturday. Let's hand out some draft grades at the bottom of the hour. We do have a lineup for tonight's Cardinals and Pirates game, so we'll play a lineup game next on 101 ESPN. This month is wrapping up, so you got to head out to Auto Centers Nissan out in Herculaneum. They have over 1,000 new and used vehicles in one location, right off 555 in Herculaneum, Missouri. Great location, but you're going to love the dealership experience. Again, they've got over 1,000 new and used vehicles. They also have great pricing right now. New Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Frontier models. All eligible for 0 payments for 6 months, 0 money down, and 0% APR for 60 months. If you're not in the market for a new vehicle, but you still want one that's pretty new, 2025 models have been discounted up to $11,000 off MSRP. And when you head to AutoCentersNissan.com, those vehicles on their website are eligible for up to $1,000 in additional savings. And there's no gimmicks here. There's no special qualifications or promotions. It's flat out choose your vehicle, then hit the green Claim My Buyer's Bonus button at AutoCentersNissan.com, and you'll get those savings instantly. Again, if you're looking for pre-owned vehicles, you're not in the market for new, select used vehicles also qualify for 0 down and no payments for 3 months. When you do head out to Herculaneum, tell them Stalter sent you, and you can also check them out online at AutoCentersNissan.com. Time to play lineup game here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Cardinals and Pirates. Dustin May will be on the hill for the Cardinals. Mason Montgomery will at some point pitch. He's a relief pitcher. Looks like it's going to be an opener situation for Pittsburgh. Could also be a bullpen game overall for the Pirates. But Mason Montgomery is a left. Excuse me. Got choked up thinking about this series and
it's emotional.
How big it is for the Cardinals. But Montgomery's a lefty. But again, not sure how many innings he's going to pitch. So I don't know how much that's going to impact the lineup here, boys. But let's find out. Let's play. Shall we?
Do it.
Let's go, baby. Show us. JJ Weatherholt.
What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy?
Herrera, CD?
Sure.
All right, show us Ivan Herrera.
What's your favorite position?
Designated hitter.
That's cool with me. It's not my favorite, but I'll do it for you.
Show us Alec Burleson.
He's not some magic star.
What? You're insane. He's a huge star at this specific sliver of time.
Show us Jordan Walker.
That one touched the ground. That one touched the ground.
Yeah. What's going on there? I'm just fixing something that's been bugging me.
Wait a minute. What have we here?
Okay, so again, Montgomery's on the mound. He's a lefty. However, don't know how long he's going to pitch. So what do we do here?
If I was Ollie, which I'm not, or if I was the one making the decision, I would have Gorman here. Because to your point,
He may face a righty in the second inning.
who knows?
Right.
Who really knows?
I'm with you on that. I'm also leaning Gorman. CD,
Do it.
show us Nolan Gorman.
We need 38 home runs, 120 RBIs.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological.
Mason Wynn. Show us Mason Wynn.
Shortstop. That's right. Now and forever. Forever and ever. Shortstop.
We aren't in the top 10.
Wait.
This is bullshit.
He's the best in the business.
Best arm in baseball.
Okay. Now
Okay, that was
the fun begins,
Here's where
gentlemen.
the bingo game starts.
Yep.
We have no idea. Okay, so Herrera, did he catch?
Who's pitching for the Cardinals?
Dustin May.
So then Paez is catching.
He got hurt, though.
We don't know that.
Well, no, Herrera only catches Palante and
but he might
is it
actually have to
McGreevy?
catch again.
Yes. Well, yesterday Herrera caught. And that was McGreevy.
That it's not Herrera.
Okay, so is it Poso then?
He's not batting seventh.
Do they just stick with Church? I mean, this guy had a
I
great...
think Church is playing.
He had a
Why would
great
you-
weekend.
why would
Why
you
would you take him
Actually, I
out?
think they run it back with Herrera at catcher.
I'm good with Nathan Church here.
I'm good with Church here as well.
So then who's our DH? Is it Gorman?
Gorman is probably
Because it's
your
going to
DH.
be...
Well, no, it might be Poso.
in flux.
Or it could be Poso at...
I don't think Herrera's
8.
catching
All right.
back-to-back days.
Go ahead, boys.
Show us Nathan Church.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones.
So this is probably Poso.
I think it's Poso.
Why is he on the roster if he's not going to play?
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good guy in the clubhouse. Right
Show
here.
us Yoel Poso.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I liked
There you
it.
go, guys.
I liked it,
It
though.
felt good.
Whatever
it
you
felt
do,
good.
don't
It
wait for
felt
my
good, too.
opinion.
It felt good.
It
It was
felt-
2-1.
It was.
That's
He
the
didn't commit
rule.
to it.
No, I
did he?
did. I said Poso.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
all right. I got outvoted, but that's fine.
Hey, we're a team. We swung and
Win
missed.
as a team, lose as a team.
First
Learn about it, Jimmy.
swing, first miss.
So I think this is Urias.
Probably.
Okay, so Herrera probably behind the dish,
And
like you were
Gorman,
saying.
I believe, DH.
And then you got Urias. Go for it. I like it.
Show us Urias.
What the H is wrong with you guys?
Is it Paez and he's fine?
Well, that's the one that maybe.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Show us Pedro Paez.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, no. Is it a Fermin? Is it a Ferminator day? Or Sajaci at third?
Maybe
Sajaci
Sajaci
does play third base.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
We
trying
got
to
no
work
clue.
it.
We did. We said Urias, Poso, and Paez. So Sajaci is the next logical step.
Go ahead.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you do
He's
it.
pushing me. Show us Sajaci.
Okay, 90% chest hair, 10%.
Baseball.
All right.
So then this is Victor Scott.
Yeah.
I would think it would have to be.
Show us Victor Scott, the second.
Stupid.
When he
So
finished.
Church is in center field. Okay. Let's
Then
think.
Poso is in the lineup. Batting ninth.
Not necessarily. Ferminator could be left field. Sajaci third base. Church center field, Win shortstop. Gorman DH. Walker right
Yeah.
field. So it could be
Furman.
Okay.
Okay.
Fermin.
The Furminator. I call him Furman.
I think Fermin is a more likely player than Poso at 9.
Yeah, they like to have
Yeah.
the double lead off.
I agree with that. Go ahead.
Do it.
Furminator.
Show us the Furminator.
No, no, no.
Then Poso.
Go for it, dude.
Show us your hell Poso.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, what?
Who else is on the team?
Playing?
I don't know who's left.
John Jay? Is he
we
in
don't
the
have a
lineup?
catcher.
Pages.
You didn't say Pajes for the 9 hole.
No,
No,
but
we
I
didn't.
I don't
I
think
mean, it
he's
doesn't
that
make sense.
nice.
But who else? Who are we
You
leaving?
said Church. You said.
We didn't say Ramon Urias here.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
You do it, Anthony.
Let's just hold on. So you got Pages, you got Ramon Urias.
You go first.
We said Poso.
Said Poso, said Scott, said Fermin.
We've had 3 people so far in the 9 hole.
I'm saying Urias. Then.
Do it.
All right, show us Ramon Urias.
Not great.
So
Did they
is it
call somebody up?
Pajes? Did we miss somebody?
Who are we missing right now?
Pages is the only one
Do
left.
it.
I think.
Show us Pedro Pajes.
Now you see what I did there,
on,
kid?
oh my
I didn't even try to go for that ball. Most
told me he was hurt.
Drop down, try to block
he
the ball,
is.
but that's dumb.
never
This
been
is a tough
nine.
catcher. It ain't called drop and block the ball like a.
Oh, my goodness.
That was bad, fellas.
What are we doing?
He had a hamstring
I don't
issue
blame us.
in
I
game
blame
2.
Ollie.
He exited the game.
Let me tell you something. Only fast people get hamstring issues. Everyone else is fine.
True.
Okay? Trust me. When you're fast, it's when the hamstring matters.
Yeah.
You ain't fast.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
All right, good call.
Good.
I never tore a hamstring.
I tore my left one. That was hell.
It's awful, man.
Marsh, go ahead, run that thing.
It's so bad.
By the way, John Denton yesterday said on X that Pedro Pajes said all imaging came back clean on his left hamstring. He said has been sore for several days after getting hit in the leg with a foul tip, and it tightened up on Saturday after his infield single.
Hamstring? Foul tip?
Well,
Make that make sense.
No, if he was catching.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Inner thigh, not. I think hamstring like back.
Back, yeah.
So that means it was foul tip, hit the ground, and came back
He
up.
may have been facing the wrong direction.
Maybe.
You just
With Pies, you never know.
just never know.
Go ahead, Marsh, go ahead and run that thing.
Alrighty, leading off, second baseman J.J. Weatherholt. Batting second, your DH, Ivan Herrera. Batting third, first baseman Alec Burleson. Your cleanup hitter in right field, Jordan Walker. Batting fifth, third baseman Nolan Gorman. Batting sixth, the shortstop Mason Wynn. Batting seventh in center field, Nathan Church. Batting eighth in left field, Thomas Sajaci. And batting ninth, your catcher, Pedro Pajes.
Stay fair! Stay fair! Stay fair!
Go fair, go fair!
I don't believe what I just saw! Home run!
Okay, updated standings there, Marsh.
So none of us got a home run on Friday.
We needed Saturday's game.
We needed Saturday's game. That would have been nice. So I have 7 points. Jamie has 5. Carey has 2. And Anthony, you have 1. And tonight, I'm going with Nathan Church.
Wow.
Riding the hot hand, are you?
Riding the hot hand.
As you should.
Okay. Jamie.
Give me that Ivan Herrera.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Jordan Walker. He's the do factor.
He is so due.
I'll go with J.J. Weatherholt. To hit a home run. Hit one yesterday. Maybe he's rolling a little bit. Home runs in bunches, guys. Right? No?
That's what they say.
All right. It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Let's hand out some NFL draft grades. Who do we like? Who do we not like? Going to recap things next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Mariners swept the Cardinals over the weekend. The Cardinals look to get back in action tonight and find a W against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dustin May on the mound tonight for the Cardinals. 5:40 first pitch from PNC Park in Pittsburgh. And speaking of Pittsburgh, that city was the host of this year's NFL Draft, and we're going to go over some draft grades coming up next right here in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. As Andrew Marsh has told you in the Sports Center update, we're going to go over some NFL draft grades. Maybe not hand out a specific grade on every single team, but at least talk about some of the moves and some of the teams that we really liked. So, Carey, if you were to give one of your highest grades to a team, what team would that? What team would receive kind of an A+ in your opinion from the draft?
The Browns again. I said it last year, or based off of last year's draft, I thought they did a fantastic job of drafting guys that were ready to play immediately. They got a running back that started, I think, 14 games. They got a tight end that started a number of games. They got two quarterbacks that both ended up starting games last year, and they did a fantastic job, I believe, throughout the entire draft last year. And this year, I think they did the same thing. They went out and they got two receivers to help aid in those quarterbacks because they need that. They got Concepcion from Texas A&M, who is an elite slot receiver. You get him the ball, you get the ball in his hands, and he's going to make some plays happen. And then they went and got Denzel Boston, who is also a very, very good receiver from Washington, who I told you I got to see all of those Big Ten receivers, and he's another guy that I thought was outstanding. So I think the Browns did another bang-up job during the draft of going after guys that they needed and making sure that they have, all of the things that they need for their team going forward.
So one in particular that, oddly enough, we call it Jerry's World. I thought the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about all of them. I'm not going to pretend to. But I do know that the Cowboys last year, when they made their trade, they wanted to get defensive guys, the block the rush, the interior.
Yeah. When they made the trade.
whole reason for the Micah Parsons trade.
Right.
But still, defensively, they were below average, I would say. And they addressed that at least with, first couple of picks. So I think the Cowboys did pretty good.
Yeah, I love Caleb Downs. They got Lawrence from UCF to try to help with that edge rush that you were talking about, Jamie. So I too agree that the Cowboys did well. I'll stay in the same division, kind of a layup because the draft should just be Howie Roseman weekend.
Every year.
Every year it should just be renamed instead of the NFL draft. It's just Howie Roseman weekend. Mekhi Lemon falls to them.
He didn't fall to him. Don't say it that way. He was stolen.
The Eagles got right in front of Carey's Steelers to steal Mekhi Lemon, who I thought should have went 8 picks before that at least. That's why I'm saying he fell. But yes, he was stolen from your Steelers. Yeah. Then they get Eli Stowers, who is some feel like he's good enough to be a wide receiver in today's NFL. Whether he's a wide receiver or tight end, both work, and that's the Dallas Goedert replacement. So you got Eli Stowers, you got Lemon, and then they kind of rolled the dice on Cole Payton, the quarterback from North Dakota State, who, Jamie, you'll love this, reminds some as a Taysom Hill type that can play multiple positions and things like that. Maybe you develop, maybe you throw some different packages in for Cole Payton,
and then I love just for that kid for sure.
Wisniewski, the safety at Texas Tech that took in the 7th round, I really like too. So the Eagles again knock it out of the park by us.
Well, not to mention you trade for Jonathan Grenard and you only give up 2 third-round picks. I think a lot of Vikings fans, including myself, were hoping that you could at least get a 2nd-round pick in that deal, but they end up getting the 3rd-round pick, which I thought was another great deal by Howie Roseman. And the Vikings don't have a GM right now.
Yeah.
So maybe they took advantage of that situation and they get a guy on defense that can really help their team.
Sure.
Guys, ESPN here, as I'm looking at some things here, they ranked the New York Jets A- for their draft.
I think, we talked about it after the first round. I thought the Jets did very well. They get David Bailey, the edge out of Texas Tech. Not really a surprise, but apparently they're between either Bailey or Arvell Reese. They take Bailey. They come back. They take Kenyon Sadiq, who I loved. I thought he was the best tight end in the draft. I think he's a massive weapon. So they took him with pick 16. They go back they go back at the end of the first round to get Omar Cooper Jr. If you watch any Indiana games this year, Cooper Jr. was the one that made the catch in the back of the end zone. The comeback game against Penn State. He made the play in the back of the end zone. They also get his teammate D'Angelo Pons, the cornerback out of Indiana. The only pick that I'm like, why'd you waste that one? Was Cade Klubnik out of Clemson. It was a fourth-round pick, so you roll the dice.
No, I'm not mad at that
Wasn't
pick.
there a lot of hype surrounding that kid?
Going into the year, yes.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think they mentioned that he had been dealing with some injuries.
Of course he was.
So potentially that, if you get that corrected, maybe all the high expectations you had of him going into the 25 season, maybe those come to fruition. But I wasn't a fan of him going into the 25 season to begin with. But the fact that you spent a fourth-round pick on it, I don't think that that's the end of the world.
So my Uncle Mark, if he's still listening right now, he likes to stream the show from New York. Or actually, he's in Connecticut. He's from New York.
Okay.
Huge Jets fan, right? He sent me I don't know if it was real or not, but apparently Cade Klubnik said that he had a dream that he was going to be a New York Jet, and my Uncle Mark goes, this guy hit his head? You drinking? How the hell would you want to be a Jet?
He didn't say it was a good dream.
No, he didn't.
Could have been a nightmare.
Could have been a nightmare.
I really liked what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did. I know that we've had question marks about Reuben Bain Jr. and his size and whatnot, but I think he's an absolute dog. And I think that where he went, I think it's a good fit. You get Josiah Trotter from Mizzou as well. Keontae Scott, who I think is a good defensive player as well from Miami, and then Ted Hurst, who is a wide receiver that a lot of people were interested in. So I thought they did pretty good.
Marsh, I got to go back to you too. What did you think ultimately of your boys?
Oh, the Vikings?
Because I think their draft
felt much of him.
lacked something to be desired.
Excitement.
That was.
Well, you get Big Citrus in there from Iowa State. Okay.
Dominic Orange.
Here's the thing. They actually went really heavy on defense. And I was pretty skeptical throughout the weekend, but I had to take a step back and think, if Brian Flores is wanting these players, I have to trust in Brian Flores because of the pedigree that he brings to the defensive side of the ball. So if he wants these guys, then I'm fine. We'll see how it all plays out. I like the kid from Michigan, the fullback that they got.
Hey.
Love that pick because C.J. Ham is no longer with the team. And I think the Vikings need to utilize the run game more. And the Wake Forest running back, some people are saying steal of the draft with his speed. Could be a Alvin Kamara type a player, which I think helps in the running game because there's some question marks there as well. So they got a D in most different draft grades.
For Dynamite.
D for Dynamite, exactly. Again, I mean, your first pick, you go with Caleb Banks. He's got a foot injury. He's a big fellow with a foot injury. That's risky, right?
I think he's had multiple foot surgeries, too, in the last 6 months.
So there's
that'll work out well.
High upside, but obviously you never know what could happen there. But we'll just, who knows, right? There's some people that say, well, this is a terrible pick, and they end up being like Hall of Famers. So
Fair.
Not saying that any of these guys are going to be Hall of Famers, but we really don't know until they play.
I thought there was going to be a little bit more disappointment for Marsh, but
Have you met
went
Andrew Marsh?
You went the optimistic route again, and you know what? I think you played true to your roots.
I think the guys that they got are real like punch in the mouth type players, and I think that's what this team needs.
All right,
and they need to stop
grit.
the run. They need to stop the run. So,
team I did not like whatsoever.
Your Falcons,
the Rams.
Oh, the Rams. Yeah.
What are we doing? First of all, you
Rams,
can't.
Broncos, Packers.
You can't convince me that Sean McVay was on board with that Ty Simpson pick after you saw that press conference.
He's all for it.
Now, he came back and was like, oh, yeah, we're on the same page, this, that, and the other thing, after I'm sure he threw up overnight and then started calling around maybe some TV outlets.
Let's make history, Coach.
Let's make history. Yeah. What did he say? He goes, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got to go.
Yeah.
So
the guy on the other line with some busted white walls.
I don't know. Can't call you back. So Ty Simpson was their first. They had 2 first-round picks. Now they traded the other one. So they get Ty Simpson. Then they come back in the second round. They take the tight end out of Ohio State, Max Clare. Great. How many? I know they use multiple tight ends. They took Terrence Ferguson in the second round last year. They had They still have Colby Parkinson. They still have Tyler Higbee. Like, holy smokes.
They run 14 personnel, 1 back, 4 tight ends.
You like it. You love it. You love Ty Simpson. You love Max Clare. You love Trost out of Mizzou.
All those guys. They're going to run the football, Anthony.
Okay.
And then when they do pass it, they're going to throw it to Puka Nacua.
If he's there.
If he's available.
He's fine.
Okay.
I don't know if he's fine, Carey. He's working on it.
One thing, game got to be bigger than your problems, and Puka got plenty of game.
Yeah, you got to be able to solve your problems sometimes to play the game.
Oh, that was a good comeback.
Can we talk about how unaware the Rams personnel are?
Just
like
this
all of
year?
them. No, like, why are we, and I understand why, because Stan Kroenke owns the Colorado Avalanche, but they're wearing Avalanche gear while the Avs are playing the LA Kings in the playoffs.
Sorry, the Kings knew they didn't have a chance anyway. So
no,
it's fine.
They didn't. But still, like, it's like, dude, come on now. A little tone deaf.
Well, do you care about your fan base who are paying 0 of your salary as the front office people, or do you care about Stan Kroenke who's paying all of your salary?
Totally understand that. Totally get that. But like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Any other
All
CD?
15 Rams fans were probably upset.
Steelers, not great.
No, I love the Steelers.
What?
I
No,
wasn't
you love
mad.
the Steelers.
I wasn't mad at their draft either.
You wasn't? You wasn't.
No,
You wasn't?
I wasn't. I was not.
You weren't?
I thought they pivoted with the Hanachor pick when they had to go get him when Mekhi Lemon was drafted. They went and got an offensive tackle. Watching film on him, he's a solid, sound technician at his position, and he's nasty. And I think that's what you need at that position. Obviously, Broderick Jones is injured. I don't know if they'll flip him to left tackle or they'll keep him right tackle. I like the pivot also of going to get Jeremy Bernard, who is a really good Alabama receiver that led the team in receptions and receiving yards for the last couple of years. He's been a very, very reliable receiver. Ryan Williams was kind of their star, and he kind of took over that role for an Alabama team. And then I was actually, Drew Aller is the one pick that I was hoping he would come to Pittsburgh.
Really?
That's the one quarterback out of all of the terrible quarterbacks that we've talked about all year.
Yeah.
We talked about all of them. We talked about Nussmeier. We talked about Klubnik. We talked about Drew Aller, all the high expectations of all of those guys, and none of them met the expectations. Drew Aller was supposed to be a first-round draft pick coming into this past season. Yeah. And he didn't perform at the level, got injured, and the team stunk. And to get him in the third round, sign me up. I do think he's better than Will Howard. I think he has the capability of being better than Mason Rudolph, which leaves us in a really good position whether Aaron Rodgers comes back or not. So I like those picks, and I like the Jennings Dunker pick, which going to play him probably move him to guard. So I thought they did all of the things that they need, and I love Noah Kowski. You knew it.
I did.
You knew it. I love him.
He's a football player.
He is a football player. He plays fullback.
He's a football player, but not in the sense that we talk about football players. Yeah.
Yeah. He is.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Yeah, you got to look at him. Look at him in his eyes. Yeah, he is. He's a hell of a football player from Indiana. It might have confused you, being in the middle of the country and all.
That's right, he is.
Don't let the way he spells Riley confuse you.
I don't know if it's the Noah Kowski that threw you off.
The
skis.
I mean, I remember watching him, but they had a couple. They had so many players within that offense.
Hey.
I did think their tight end was
not a football player.
Not a football player, but you're right, he is.
He's a football player. Yeah. Don't let the Noah Kowski throw you off.
It totally did.
Tight end, fullback, hybrid type of player, but he's actually a guy that can play fullback, tough as nails. I love him. Yeah. Like, I loved seeing that pick. I was like, oh, hell yes. So I was not upset with the Steelers draft at all.
All right. Well, I thought we'd get these guys to go on tilt a little bit.
And they got Gabe Rubio, a St. Louis kid. So
there you
shout
go,
out
too.
to him.
Nice.
Luther in St. Charles.
Gary's full of that hopium today.
Yeah, I'm giving love to the St. Louis. A lot of St. Louis kids drafted over the weekend.
I wasn't talking about that.
Yeah.
A lot of them. So shout out to all of those.
Including, of course, we talked about it on Friday. Jeremiah Love going pick number 3 to the Arizona Cardinals, who got Carson back, by the way, in the top of the 3rd round.
Toriano Pride got drafted from Mizzou. So did Kevin Coleman, both St. Louis guys.
Yeah, there was a Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, I'm just saying those 2 guys as well, along with Gabe, and I think I'm missing a couple, but shout out to all the St. Louis kids that got to see their dreams become reality over the weekend.
Well said, CD. There was a run on Mizzou players there in the 2nd round, I believe, 2nd or 3rd rounds. I thought a couple went back to back. So congratulations to, like CD said, all the local players that were selected, or Mizzou players, Illinois players. All right. Maybe some shockers from the first round of the NHL NBA playoffs. We'll get into that next on 101 ESPN.
this over. They couldn't find it. Jari was looking around.
After review, the puck completely crossed the goal line.
That audio courtesy of ESPN. Just a wild first round in the NHL. We'll start there and then shift over to the NBA. But Jamie, just you could take this anywhere you want. What's your overall reaction right now to the NHL first round playoffs, which are still going on?
Yeah, I love it. I love it a lot right now. You know, I had picked Colorado to win the Cup before it all started, and that was just a pick that I think they're just such a good team. But what I really want to see is I want to see some chaos, and we're getting that right now. I love the fact that the Edmonton Oilers are right now, they're on the brink now, because the chaos there is if they get eliminated, what are they going to do? Because they've gone all in here. Mm-hmm. And Connor McDavid took way less than market value to stay there for Stan Bowman to build a winner, which he clearly didn't. So we'll see what happens there. That to me is good chaos. Also, I love the Buffalo-Boston series. That one there is exciting. I mean, there's a lot of the physicality has been off the charts here in the first round, which I absolutely love. I thought the Montreal Canadiens were going to push the Lightning to the brink. They took their foot off the gas in the third period, and the Lightning said, hey, remember us? We got a roster full of guys who've been there before. Yep. Probably shouldn't do that. And they came back and won that game. So now the Canadiens and the Lightning are tied at 2. Not much of a huge surprise with the Hurricane Senators. That was kind of to be expected. And, you know, we're going to get into some things later on talking about the Senators and Brady Tkachuk. But, you know, interesting stuff going on there. Interesting developments, we'll call that. And the Penguins and the Flyers, that's a dogfight right now. So it's been fun, man. It's been a lot of fun watching these games. The sick part is you can't pick, you can't pick a winner on a nightly basis. You just don't know who's going to win. And that, to me, is where the ultimate excitement is the fact that it's going to be a game that you want to watch.
NBA playoffs?
Yeah,
we have been.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want your NHL?
Well, I was gonna transition to NBA. Yeah,
let me get out your way.
No, hey,
I'm sorry.
You're good. I didn't want to cut you off.
Like you wanted me
to cut you off about that hockey.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Nah, go ahead.
Okay,
you cut me off.
Please feel free. Marsh, I know you have some observations too on the Wilds.
Yeah, I mean, JB sort of hit on all of the series. One of my favorites is the Dallas and Minnesota series. That was one where, I mean, flip a coin, who knows who wins that one, and we've had a few overtimes. Just a fun series to watch. Philadelphia, you know, you have some teams that are in the playoffs right now that we haven't seen in a while. You have the Flyers, who are, in my opinion, going to beat the Penguins. The Penguins, it's just not fun to watch.
Sid's hurt right now.
Yeah, they need to go.
That's what I think.
Gentlemen's sweep starting tonight?
I think so.
Okay.
I think
but
so.
You're hesitant.
Well, I mean, like Jamie said, you just never know who's going to win. So you really have no clue. But
you never know when Sidney Crosby's going to turn it up.
Exactly.
Well, if he's hurt, I don't think he can.
Yeah, some guys still have good games.
Fair enough.
But, you know, you have the Flyers. Obviously, you have the Sabres, who haven't been there since the Romans were around. Roman times. There's just a lot of series that have been very captivating. And, you know, that's what you get out of this particular playoff format. So I understand why Gary Bettman continues to do it. I might not be a huge fan of it, but we are getting some great series. And I also think we're getting some really good series in the NBA as well, which is something that I did not expect heading into the playoffs.
Carey.
Yeah.
Go.
NBA playoffs have been outstanding. The Nuggets and the T-Wolves series has been very intriguing. Obviously, the Nuggets are the team. Jokic, you expect them to be the favorite, but the Timberwolves are up 3-1, but their best player is now injured on a week-to-week basis. Donte DiVincenzo also out towards Achilles. They're up 3-1, but it doesn't look great for them right now. Mm-hmm. The best thing you can do is try to close this series out, give you some rest, and get a chance for Anthony Edwards to get back healthy. Probably miss some time if they make it to the second round, miss a few games, but hopefully he's there for 3, 4, 5, however many you need. That's been an intriguing series. The New York-Atlanta series has been intriguing. Atlanta went up 2-1 over the Knicks, and the Knicks have been one of the better teams all season long. The Knicks were able to tie that series back up. One of the best, I think, I don't know if it's the best, but the one that's causing the most intrigue also is the Lakers and Rockets. KD has missed a number of games in this series. I think he's missed 2 games. He missed last night. The Rockets were down 3-0 and actually came back and beat the Lakers last night to put that series at 3-1 with an opportunity if KD is able to get healthy. You know, all the talk we talk about LeBron James and his legacy being up 3-0 in that series is obviously good for him. Now it's 3-1. See if they can close it out versus the KD-less Rockets if he's unable to go. So for me, the NBA playoffs have been fun to watch. I'm excited about playoffs. Time is always you never know what you're going to get because it's the playoffs. Like Jamie was just saying with Sidney Crosby, he's injured probably, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
Like guys know I got one opportunity. If I got to tape this thing up, if I got to run around here and play as hard as I can for as long as I can, as long as my body will allow it, I think they do. So for me, it's been fun to watch. And hopefully Anthony Edwards, one of the best players in the game, can get back healthy with that knee bruise and be ready to roll for the Timberwolves.
I will say, going back to the NHL, Jamie, you said that you weren't too surprised about how the Carolina and Ottawa series played out. I was just shocked to see how bad Ottawa was. I mean, they were one of the better teams down the stretch to make it into the playoffs. They were not good. I was very disappointed in them because I hate Carolina.
You do. You hate their uniforms.
I do. I don't like anything about their game. Well, that's Jamie, but Jamie doesn't really like the Carolina Hurricanes either. I don't know if anybody does outside of Carolina.
Yeah,
fair enough.
They're just a boring franchise.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as bad as it ended up being. Like the 4-0 in the games. The Ottawa power play was the problem.
Oh, it was terrible
because you lose 2-0 in game 1, 3-2, 2-1, and then 4-2 with an empty netter. Like you were there in every game, yet I think you went 1 for like 18 in the series on the power play.
Couple 5-on-3s.
Couple 5-on-3s that they did not score on. So that ultimately, that was the kiss of death for the Sens.
And heading into that series, you could circle their biggest question mark was their netminder and Linus Ullmark because of all the things that were transpiring before the playoffs started. To me, he was their best player.
Yeah, he played outstanding. He was fantastic. I actually thought the Senators played fine. The Hurricanes are a really well-oiled machine for that kind of first-round series, but the power play was atrocious. I mean, not just bad, atrocious. And when it's that bad, not only are you not generating anything offensively, it's a massive letdown for the team and your best players because now everybody's sitting there going like, okay, guys, like this is your time to do your job. You're not doing your job. And the players who are on the power play, they feel it too. They feel the stress of the whole team and the city's counting on us to score a goal here, and you're not. So the frustration mounts. It's just a weird feeling. So we'll see what happens ultimately with that team in the offseason, though.
Well, so we've touched upon it a couple of times here. Why don't we transition to that? Will the Ottawa Senators actually part ways now with Brady Tkachuk? We're going to get into it next on 101 ESPN. Time Check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. So the Daily Face-Off put together an article. Matt Larkin's Daily Face-Off article is on Brady Tkachuk. Couple of highlights from the article. It says we can spread the blame for the flaccid series across 20-plus players, but plenty of it must fall at the feet of Tkachuk.
What?
His entire brand is supposed to be dragging his teammates into the fight. Instead, the hulking power forward, who is seemingly engineered for playoff hockey, ended up with no points and more penalty minutes than shots on goal. His body language looked disinterested at times, and if that's the example a captain sets, his team stands little chance. If Tkachuk's 2026 playoffs had no other context to attach to it, we could chalk it up as a bad year for an otherwise outstanding player. But there's circumstantial evidence to believe Brady's relationship with Ottawa as a market is fraying. It's possible Ottawa can land a high-impact first-line forward plus additional pieces in the form of picks, prospects, or young NHLers with upside in a trade for Brady. Maybe that means sending him to Florida where he can play with his brother Matthew. Or if the Panthers don't have the right mix of assets or are hamstring by all the no movement clauses they've handed out, Staios could explore sending Brady to his hometown team, the St. Louis Blues, and try to bring Ontario-born Robert Thomas to Canada's capital. Where are these Senators? Where are these Senators in their life cycle with Brady Tkachuk? And would Robert Thomas be off the table in this instance?
If the Blues trade for Brady Tkachuk, you almost absolutely cannot offer Robert Thomas.
Yeah.
The whole purpose of getting Brady Tkachuk, who, by the way, is predominantly a left winger, is to play him with an elite playmaking centerman.
Like Robert Thomas?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Someone who, let's say, Robert Thomas is a very good east-west puck-handling player, playmaking. Brady Tkachuk is a north-south, in-your-face, to the blue paint, that kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
Those types of players usually work well together. Who are you going to play him with if you trade Robert Thomas? Puce Suter?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Puce. I love Puce, okay?
No offense, Puce.
No offense to him. Dalibor Dvorsky? Like, nothing wrong with Dalibor, but they're not ready for the opportunity to play with a guy like Brady. If I'm the Blues, again, here's your chance, St. Louis. Offer them Jordan Kyrou, along with maybe 2 of the first-round picks that you have here, and maybe a young prospect. Some people, that's too much. Really?
Carbonneau?
I would offer Carbonneau. Now, I wouldn't offer Kyrou and Carbonneau. I wouldn't, because that's 2 right-handed scoring shots that you're no chance. You get one. Pick your poison, whatever one you want. Plus, we'll throw in a couple of first-round draft picks. It's a pretty good deal for Ottawa. Now, they're giving up one of the most impactful players in the game. Regardless of what people think about this particular playoff series, he had a good playoff series last year against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And he has been historically good in big games. So if Ottawa wants to panic and be mad and be pouty, and if that fan base wants to run Brady out of town...
Hey, run him right here.
Come on home.
Yep.
Come home, baby. It's okay. We got you.
You just run right into our arms.
Just come home.
Yep.
You can have a hot chocolate, marshmallows.
We got you.
Yeah. So yeah,
no, you're absolutely right though. That doesn't make sense in terms of like giving up Robert Thomas in a deal like that.
Now, would Ottawa ask for Thomas? I would. I mean, why wouldn't you ask at least? But Ottawa's got this draft coming up. They've got quite a few picks in the first round. They got 1, none in the second, and then they got 3 in the third round. It would look nice if they had 3 in the first round this year.
Okay.
I mean, all of a sudden now they get Carbonneau or Kyrou plus 3 first-rounders, to which they can then do what they want. They might package 2 first-rounders for another player, another left winger that they like.
Sure.
It's the way the game works. And you look at, I think what the Senators, I don't even know what they're afraid of, because this is Matt Larkin. I mean, what does he know? He's hearing things, right? So let's just be honest. He's not sitting in the office with Steve Staios and talking about the future of the franchise.
Right.
He's making assumptions based upon what he's hearing from other people.
Sure.
Brady has 2 years left at $8.2 million. I think what happens is because of what Matthew did in Calgary, where some people, Calgary fans probably hate it, and other people probably admire it. He gave the Calgary Flames an opportunity to get the most value for him. He says, I will not be re-signing here as an unrestricted free agent. I have 1 year left on my deal. I would like you to move me, but I'm telling you now, I won't be back, so you can maximize this deal. And they did. At least on paper, they did.
Right. They tried to.
They tried to. And Ottawa now could have the same opportunity with the St. Louis Blues to try and maximize the value of Brady Tkachuk with 2 years left on his contract. We'll see. I'm here for it, man. If I'm Alex Steen and Doug Armstrong, I'm probably picking up the phone in the next week or so and just kicking the tires. Hey, man. Hey, Steve. How you doing?
How you feeling?
How's the off season? Huh? You guys, that captain is a real problem, isn't he?
Let us take him off your hands. It'll be great. Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see. Martian, any other final thoughts on that?
I just don't know why they would move off of him. You know, they've built this entire thing. It's not like they've been a bad team the last few years. They are in, you know, you asked the question about their life cycle. I think this is where they should be. They should be in that wild card sort of realm.
They probably should be a little bit further ahead.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
They made some wonky moves in the last, even before Staios got there. They made some wonky moves with their roster, which
But is that a Brady Tkachuk thing?
No, but here's the problem is the clock is ticking on Brady because in my opinion, he's not going back to the Senators after the next 2 years.
No, I wouldn't either after the things that are being said out there in the
So realistically, you got 1 more year of Brady. Mm-hmm. Because if you want to maximize the value with 1 more year left on his deal, you've got 1 year. So now you have to look at the Ottawa Senators roster and go, okay, with one off season, are we ready to compete? Because after that, we're losing Claude Giroux, losing Brady. Who knows what else? Allmark, I don't know what his deal's at. I have to look at that. But all of a sudden, your window's closing. So if you're Ottawa, maybe the window right now, like you're talking about, like the big window, big picture, like, oh, this is it. But maybe the window is actually like 3 years down the road or 4 years down the road with what they get for Brady and build around that.
I think that's a great idea. I think he should come here.
I would love to see him here. I think he'd be amazing.
We all would.
Do the Blues have enough to get Brady Tkachuk? I know you just mentioned the draft picks. Is that itself enough paired with like a Kyrou?
The Blues right now, this is the greatest setup for the Blues. And I don't even know how long.
Yep.
Because they could throw Kyrou. If they wanted to throw Carbonneau, they could throw 2 first-round picks. If they want to get crazy, they can throw Jordan Binnington in the deal. Colton Parayko, Juracek. Like, you've got all of these pieces that are sitting there.
Got a question for you.
Not all of them for Brady, by the way.
If Kyrou says, no, I don't want to go to Ottawa, he stays here, and you're able to say trade a Carbonneau and 2 picks, how does the money work? Is there enough money with having all of those salaries on the record and under the cap?
Yeah, cap goes up again next year. And quite honestly, Carey, if you get a player like that, you figure it out.
Gotcha.
You make it work. If you have to, you waive Jordan Kyrou. And someone picks him up, like they'll pick up his $8 million. Like,
right.
I'm not saying that's the greatest idea, but if you need $8 million,
you can find it.
You can find it.
Okay.
And Jordan Binnington, you could look to move him. That's another $6 million right there. So I think there's ways to make it work.
Well, it's on us to talk about it more. When you talk about it, things happen.
Things happen. I like that.
Where do we find $8 million? Is it just sitting around? Like, is it
like you and I?
Yeah, like, is it in?
It's in Jamie's backyard by the pool.
Oh, that's true.
I wish.
You got a treasure chest back there?
I've been digging around back there, too, man. Found 87
That's what all those holes are for. It ain't holes.
I'm out there with a headlamp every night.
I know it's out here somewhere.
Well, if you've seen the meme, Jamie, don't quit, right?
It could be. It's
right there.
This house is built on the Caldwell treasures.
That's why I bought it. It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Who has the long-term future right now? If we were going to take a just stock of where certain Cardinals players are in terms of whether or not they're part of the long-term future for the Cardinals, where would we put their stock right now? That's next on 101 ESPN. we're to take stock right now, as far as the Cardinals, the young players, and who has a long-term future with the Cardinals, where would you rank certain players? I think the obvious ones are like Jordan Walker, J.J. Weatherholt, Mason Wynn. We don't really need to talk about those players as much. If we were to take a look, though, and start off with pitching, BK, who was on X over the weekend, said team since 2016 to allow at least 240 hits with 185 or fewer strikeouts in their first 27 games. 2025, Rockies. 2024, Rockies. 2022, Rockies. 2018, Royals. 2017, Braves. 2016, Brewers. The records for those teams, not great. I won't go through all of them, but I'll just do the wins. 43 wins, 61 wins, 68 wins, 58 wins, 72 wins, 73 wins. Why are we bringing this up? Well, Cardinals of 2026 also fit into that category. So the team that had the most wins out of that group with those numbers were the Brewers in 2016. They were 73 and 89. So if the Cardinals are on track for, a 70-win season or so, again, we're talking about who could be a part of the long-term future. If we start off with the pitching, where are you guys on Matthew Liberatore right now?
How are we grading this? D.
Stock is down.
Yeah, very, very
Are you
much
selling the stock on the future,
I'm
though?
holding. I'm holding.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. I don't think you sell it because we saw the upside last year. You're not going to just get rid of, to just cast aside the future because he's off to a rough start this year. But the stock is not performing well. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's a weird stock because it started really low and it crept up, especially last year. Yeah. And now you think it's going to crash.
You're real excited about it.
But the stock is still kind of holding as it's like slowly going down. It hasn't crashed yet.
Right.
So I would hold on that stock.
Marsh, I would imagine you agree on that hold?
Yeah, you don't want to jump the gun by any means, but I don't really know if we're looking at a team that for the future trying to compete for a pennant, I don't know if anybody in this starting rotation really, outside of maybe Michael McGreevy, who in a championship level team is probably like a fifth starter, maybe fourth. Well, I don't know what you would think he'd be at.
I think he would be at least a 4.
Yeah, I like Michael McGreevy.
Yeah, I could see him starting again in a champ. You're talking about like a championship. I could see him being a 4th starter.
Yeah, and everybody else, I don't know. It's like an eye test thing. I don't see it. I just don't see it. So I don't know. Now we will see Hunter Dobbins, who was acquired by from the Red Sox. We'll see him this week. So who knows what that looks like? And obviously, as Carey noted last week, all the guys that we're really excited about, they're not here yet. So
right, the pitching staff is a little bit more easier to define when it comes to the future stock. Liberatore and McGreevy are the only guys in the current rotation that you feel could be still part of things in 3 years. I can't say that about Kyle Leahy. We just haven't seen it. It doesn't feel like he's on a path where he's going to be a starter you rely on moving forward. If you transition to the position players, again, Mason Wynn, Jordan Walker, J.J. Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera. I want to get this right.
I think it's right. We don't really know.
Ivan Herrera. I trust my guy, CD. Ivan Herrera. You're good there. What about Alec Burleson?
I think Alec Burleson is in that circle. I think he's part of it. He could probably be. I don't think there's any real necessity to move on from him. Mm-hmm. Like there was a necessity, in my opinion, to move on from Brendan Donovan, to move on from Nolan Arenado, to move on from Wilson Contreras, because those guys were blocking someone that you needed to see play. Right now, I don't think that Alec Burleson is blocking anyone, but I think he's kind of like in that area where maybe not the superstar, but not. He's an everyday player. Like he's a quality everyday player. He can, if he's batting third in your lineup, I don't think you have any reason to move on from him. I think he's going to be a guy that, in 3 to 4 years will still be here doing his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He's 27 years old, and to me, still he's an everyday player here on the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to remember that. Like, is he an everyday player on some of the other teams? Probably not. 3 to 4 years from now, if Alec Burleson is still your first baseman playing the way he is currently, I think you got an issue there.
We got a text from the 386. If you can upgrade from Burley because that player is a stud, then you do it. I think you could say that for any of these players, really.
For any pitcher, any catcher, any shortstop.
Yeah, I agree. But if, in fairness to the texter, if we are just focused on Alec Burleson, I agree with that comment. It's like if you, in a couple of years, he's somebody you're like, well, man, if we could really add some big-time pop at first base to upgrade there, you're fine with Burleson, but at some point maybe he gets moved on because you're looking at
I think he's a
an
placeholder
upgrade
for my team right now.
I do too, and I really just because of the age.
Well, and speaking of age, you have Blaze Jordan, who the Cardinals also acquired. He's 23 years old. He's played third base and first base. He's DH'd a little bit.
Hit.
All he does is hit in AAA right now. So.
Yeah, that's
who knows? Who knows? But maybe he plays third base, and you can move on from Nolan Gorman, who's another player that we did not bring up yet.
Sure. So Gorman, same idea, right?
I think, he's a placeholder for me. I don't have any faith that Nolan Gorman is going to be what the Cardinals thought he was going to be way back when they drafted him, and then when they tried to not promote him to us, but to describe him to the fan base. And in fairness to the Cardinals, he was what they thought he was going to be at the levels he was playing at.
Yeah.
He just isn't now. At the major league level, I feel like pitchers figure him out relatively quickly. Every now and then they slip up, and that's when he hits one out of the park. Mm-hmm. But when they don't slip up, he struggles. It doesn't look great. So for me, Nolan Gorman is a placeholder. His defense at third base is below average. If I could upgrade in that position, or if I can upgrade with more pop at a DH spot that he sometimes plays or has played certainly over the last couple of seasons, I would do it.
I agree. Yeah.
I agree with Nolan Gorman as well. I think that he is, I think probably a Blaze Jordan who plays third base and first base, if he replaces one of those two players, either Nolan Gorman or Alec Burleson, I don't think anybody would be surprised if he were to ascend to that level of player, talking about Blaze Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think anybody would have an issue with that.
About the outfield situation, obviously we brought up Jordan Walker, probably a staple in right field, but you have center field and left field now.
Wide open.
I think, wide open for business. And I'm holding on Jordan Walker, but if for some reason I could upgrade, I would.
From Jordan Walker?
Yeah. I'm sorry, CD. He said, how many games this year? He's proven in that many games that he's an okay. His power's gone all of a sudden. Some of the strikeouts look as horrifying as they have in past years.
They have been looking horrible.
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
He's in a slump. He'll be fine.
And if he is, great. I said I'm holding. Mm-hmm. But if someone offered me, or if I was able to pick up a right fielder that was consistent, I'd probably maybe do that. But center field and left field, that competition is wide open.
Agreed on that last statement. The first one, I understand why you made it. I understand why you made the statement on that. It's one of those situations where it's like, I'd rather have Jordan, and I know you would too, Jamie. I'd rather have Jordan Walker have a breakout season.
100%.
So that you look at it and you're like, okay, I'm a step further in this development than maybe I thought at the start of the season. Because at the start of the season, you're like, I don't know. We have no idea. Mm-hmm. This doesn't look great. Everybody's waiting for him to realize the potential, and everything comes together. If he doesn't have a breakout season, there's more question marks now. We're probably in Jamie territory there with looking at the whole outfield that you're like, okay.
And Jordan Walker obviously is not hitting the same way that he did, a couple of weeks ago when he was hitting for power, but he is still managing to get on base. Mm-hmm. And I find that to be very valuable when you, for whatever reason, are just not seeing the ball the same way, but you're finding ways to get on base, whether it's walks, even if it's just a single a night or whatever it is, but maybe you're scoring runs and it could be the difference in a game. Obviously, his ability to play right field compared to what he did when he came up here is night and day.
Sure.
Like I feel very comfortable with him as my right fielder for defense purposes, which is something that I don't know if I would have said that a couple of years ago. He's been spectacular out in right field.
Agreed. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. What's trending is next.
Bet the Kentucky Derby on FanDuel, where you can bet on all of your favorite sports. Right now, all customers get a Derby bet reset. That means you'll get a racing bonus back if your bet doesn't win. The app is super easy to use, and you don't have to be a horse racing expert to get in on the Derby action. You know the Derby is an exciting time. Those horses racing around. They pick your favorite horse to go for it all, or pick your least favorite. Pick the one that you think might not win it all and get paid. You can do it all on the app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. So bet the fastest 2 minutes in sports on FanDuel. Kentucky Derby and Kentucky Oaks are registered trademarks of Churchill Downs Incorporated. Must be 21 plus and present in Missouri. Opt-in required. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Restrictions apply, including bonus and token expiration, leg requirements, and max wager amount. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals look for a win tonight in Pittsburgh after getting swept by the Seattle Mariners over the weekend. Dustin May will be on the mound tonight. First pitch from PNC Park is at 5:40. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you'll find all of our shows there. And it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. This Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
What are the hot topics in the sports world?
What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Who's the worst teammate you had?
The worst?
Like somebody you really couldn't stand. Like, I really hate this dude.
I gotta use a teammate or coach, bro.
Both.
Adam Gase, bro. Bro, he might have been the dumbest coach ever. Hey, chat, look, I promise you. Bro, if it's 2nd and 9, and Adam Gase is the coach, I promise you, I bet you $1 on it, he's calling a halfback dive.
So that was former Jets and Steelers running back Le'Veon Bell, who was on the hashtag respectfully the Justin LeBoy show. And one of the things that he got to was his coach, Adam Gase. Now, that wasn't the only thing that Le'Veon Bell discussed, Jamie. It wasn't just his play calling. He got to something else as well, including Adam Gase's alleged possible use of some drugs.
Yeah, he said he walked in on him snorting cocaine off his desk. So
not once but twice.
Yeah, not once but twice. Now that's what one individual is stating. We certainly haven't heard anything from Adam Gase as far as a response to that or denying it or whatever. But I just wonder, CD, when I hear that, and you got Adam Gase, who was brought in as a brand new head coach of the, of course, in the New York Football Jets with apparently a wise decision there. How does a guy lose a room so fast? Because that happened like almost instantly. Now, I understand walking in. If he walked in more than one time and his coach was sitting there snorting cocaine, I'd probably a little less faithful that, like, this guy's got his crap together.
Yeah.
Teach their own, I guess. But really, off the desk, here, we're a losing franchise? But if it's aside from that,
I think you lose respect of the players when you're not consistent in your message. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Guys know right away if you're a fake tough guy, if you're a fake rah-rah guy, if you are a fake know-it-all, like, this dude don't know nothing. Like, he doesn't know what the heck he's talking about. And so those are ways, I think the best way to genuinely get a room full of men, because, and we're talking about highly ego-driven, testosterone, like the highest levels of man that you can think of in a locker room. You have to be able to relate to those men, and they all are different. Some guys are overly aggressive. Some guys are cool. Some guys don't really care. Some guys overly care, and you got to be able to relate to all of those people. The best way to do that is to be yourself.
Yes.
Not try to be something you're not, because we smell. What's that smell?
It
stinks in here, buddy. You're trying to be something you're not, pal. And again, if you're trying to be overly aggressive and you're not, somebody that's overly aggressive is going to challenge you on that. If you're trying to be extremely cool and you're not, somebody that's really cool is going to say, man, you're not cool at all. So be who you are. Don't try to be something else. And those, to me, are the best coaches that I've played for. The ones that are confident in themselves, confident in their knowledge, willing to understand and willing to listen. As a coach, I think is a key attribute to have. If you're willing to listen to your players and really understand what they're saying and try to hear it from their perspective. I had a coach that literally would tell us, man, I'm never going to cuss you out or fuss at you on the field. If you tell me this happened, I'll believe you. I don't care what this is. Why didn't you do it? Because this happened. Cool. Now, when I go and watch the film, what you said happened
better
had happened.
Yeah.
Because if it didn't, now me and you got a problem. And for me, that was like, bet. Cool. Because I don't have to do exactly what you're saying in the manner in which you're saying it if something else comes up.
Sure.
Like I'm supposed to block the safety. Well, the linebacker was right in my face, coach. I didn't have a chance to get to the safety. I wasn't going to bypass him to go get the safety who was further away.
Right.
And the bigger individual.
And the bigger individual. Well, that's not your job. Well, I understand that, coach, but this was more important than that, and I'll let him deal with that because that's probably less of a hit than what we talked about. Now, if that happened that way, cool. But if the linebacker is getting blocked by somebody else and I just said the hell with the safety and he smoked the quarterback, we got a problem, man, because you didn't do your job and you lied to me about it.
Mm-hmm.
So those coaches are always good coaches, but if you want to lose a locker room, be full of blank, don't be yourself, and carry yourself with a bravado that you are better than. And you will probably be humbled very quickly.
Yeah, Carey, you just nailed a whole bunch of great points on that. You did, because, and you don't have to be a physically imposing person. So you don't have to be Dan Campbell to be an aggressive coach.
Sure.
Like, look at what Bill Belichick, he towed the mark in his own way. Bill Belichick himself is not an imposing person, but the way he coaches is. His expectations, the standard is here. There's no below, So players recognize that if you're a certain style of coach and you don't ever break character, that's who you are.
Yeah.
And if you're a numbers nerd or a really smart football or hockey guy, then you better be really smart all the time. You better have good ideas, good concepts, something that counters the opposition. So, again, you look at Dan Muse with the Pittsburgh Penguins. You look at him, he looks like he works for TurboTax. And that's no disrespect to him at all. But you put him behind a bench with Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Letang. Those guys are on your roster, and they bought in instantly with this guy because he was so smart, so direct, talked to them, involved the players in the concept. Like, a man who can make the team feel like everyone's a part of it, or a coach or a person that can make that happen, that's where you win over your team.
They buy in.
They buy in because now they feel like it is us. And, Jim Montgomery, we talk about Monty. Monty said at the end of the year this year, when the one time when he went into after the LA Kings game, I'm not going to just go over all that again, but he said something else. He said, in that moment, what I did was I felt like I made it was them and not me.
Yeah.
That was the problem. And he goes, that's not the way I've coached. It's always been us. Everybody's on board. The trainers, the equipment guy, this, that, the coaches. We're all in this together. And that's important. And I just think the honesty thing, that's the main thing. Don't tell me everything's okay.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that, you're doing it for this reason. Just be honest, man. Just be honest. Tell me how I can get better, and tell me how I can make this team better, and tell me how I can keep my job. If I fail to do the things that you've asked me, then trust me, I know where the door is. I'll find it.
Yeah.
But at least give me the chance to win you over, or at least help the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well said.
Last thing here, we talked earlier about the different draft grades, and Anthony, you brought up the Philadelphia Eagles, where the Eagles took a chance on a Nigerian defensive tackle. I don't know if I am saying his name correctly. UR Bernard in the 7th round with the 251st overall pick. He is 21 years old. He's from a small village in Nigeria. He's a member of the NFL's International Player Pathway Program, and he's never played football before.
This guy, by the way, I stumbled upon this guy on social media, and I did a little bit of a deep dive and saw some of his combine stuff. I use the term very respectfully. He is a mutant.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is chucking weights around. Now, granted, he's never played an NFL snap in his life, or I don't even know if he's ever played football. But
details.
He's drafted now, and actually, I'll tell you a funny story.
Especially in a draft.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a really funny story. Is we had our massage guy in Detroit. His name was Chika. He was part of the Russian Five.
Mm-hmm.
Brought him over like a year later because they said this guy's awesome at like the massage, and he fixes equipment like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, back when the Soviet Union had their team, they had off-ice tryouts first in the summertime, and Chika was the best. Like, blew everybody away, and like the running, the weightlifting, the this, the that, the footwork, all, and they were in the newspapers, I guess, talking about there's a new star on the horizon. Till he hit the ice.
Uh-oh.
He'd never played hockey before.
That matters.
That's when Viktor Tikhonov made him the massage guy / equipment manager because he liked him so much and thought he has good work ethic. So that made me think of Chica. This situation is you've got this guy who's a physical specimen, but he's never played actual football. And I wanted to ask Carey, like, not sounding like an idiot, but how big is this learning curve going to be for this guy?
It's going to be a learning curve. I mean, it's not. I think people think if you are big, strong, fast, athletic, that it translates to football. For me, honestly, and this is the guy's honest truth, football is all of those things. You got to be talented. You got to be physical. You got to be athletic. But if you can't handle the mental part of it, you'll never survive. If you cannot get hit in the mouth and say, oh, yeah, give me more. Like, and literally, like, yeah, I want more. Like, you have to have that type of psyche to play this game. And if you're unwilling to and you getting hit, you're not a fan of it, or you don't like to be touched, you got to go play a different sport, because there's going to be a lot of hitting, a lot of touching, a lot of banging, a lot of sounds going on, especially in that interior. If you're a D lineman or an offensive lineman, like, it's a lot. But to the Eagles' credit, they've done this before. They drafted Jordan Mailata, who had no football experience as well. He's a rugby player. Jordan Mailata is a multi-time Pro Bowler, has played very well for that team in Philadelphia for a number of years, starting left tackle, right tackle, excuse me. But they've done a fantastic job of kind of just going all over the world and looking for athletes. And if it works out, great for him. If it doesn't, there's really no harm, no foul. Yeah. Howie Roseman, again, we talk about how great he is in terms of evaluating talent. I watched the videos. I was like, yeah, he looks like a freak. Like, it looks. I mean, they were comparing. They were looking at his size and kind of comparing him. He's a few pounds heavier than Miles Garrett, but kind of similar build, body fat. He's 300 pounds and his body fat is like 6%. Like, he's shredded. Now, can he take on a double team? I don't know.
So that's where I wanted to go to too. And I'll wrap it up here real quick. But in hockey, as in football, when you start playing, when you're a child, through high school, through college, all the way to the pros, you learn tricks of the trade. Like, if you're a defensive lineman playing high school football and you go on to college and you go on to the NFL, you have picked up tricks to get to the quarterback, ways to handle the double team. And if you're an offensive lineman, you've learned tricks on how to hold a certain way without getting penalized. Right. This guy's never...
It's a learning curve, man.
It's going to be a lot.
Yeah. If brute strength and athletic ability is not going to be enough.
Well, and some of those big dudes on the O-line are going to be like, let's go.
Like, they've been waiting. Like, you've never played... Like, they're going to probably try to take advantage of you because you don't know those tricks of the trade. You don't know leverage to the level that somebody that's been playing for a long time does. But hopefully it works out for him. Hopefully he is a freak on the field, not just in how he looks, but he's a freak that does something special for the Eagles.
It's be fun to watch anyways.
Yeah, it certainly will. All right, it's Fastlane on 101 at ESPN. We do need a new Gauntlet contestant, so if you want to play in the Gauntlet in about 10 minutes, text into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. Going to spend a couple of minutes on Mike Tomlin, who decided to open up about his resignation, his exit from Pittsburgh, and I thought he admitted something that it was big of him to admit. That's next on 101 ESPN. Last night on 101 ESPN, Carey Davis, Jane Rivers, Andrew Marsh. Mike Tomlin spoke to the media for the first time since stepping away from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and what I still thought was pretty shocking. You know, there had been some chatter that maybe the Steelers could move on, but he seemed pretty entrenched there, and it looked like your former coach, CD, was gonna stay there for as long as he wanted. Well, I think he did. Mm-hmm. He said it's probably not an overnight decision. He was telling Maria Taylor of NBC. He said, but it's probably not something that I could articulate or share with people. There's a loneliness with leadership. I just thought it was a good time for me personally. And by that, I mean just where I am in life. And I thought it was a good time for the organization. To be quite honest with you, we didn't have a lot of success in the playoffs in recent years. I just thought it'd be a great way to stay connected in the game. Awesome people to get in. He's talking about now, joining the TV crew, sharing insight with fellow football lovers. I love to talk football, and so that's an exciting component for me. Tomlin also said he believes that Aaron Rodgers will come back this season because Aaron Rodgers loves the process of it all. But circling back to what he said, I thought it was kind of, I don't know, big of him. It's not like he had to, but CD, he talked about, hey, yeah, the lack of playoff success. Yeah, that wasn't good for me either. I wasn't on board for that, and it kind of reminded me of Tony La Russa talking about, at some point, about 10 years in, your message might become stale. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying the message was stale for Tomlin in Pittsburgh, but even him being there as long as he was, there has to be a component of I'm less energized each and every year walking into the same environment. Mm-hmm. So he stepped away. I wonder if he ever gets back in.
I don't know if he ever gets back in. I mean, I do know he loves the game of football. He mentioned it, when he was talking to Maria Taylor and how, he's a football lifer. Like he loves the game. He enjoys the teaching aspect of it, the games and all of that comes with it. I thought the part that stuck out to me was when he said there's a loneliness with leadership. Like when you are the head coach at any level, until you become a head coach, you have no clue what that head coach is dealing with. And I don't give a damn what you think. Like, until you have sat in that seat, and when you win, good job, coach. Players did an outstanding job. When you lose, coach, what the hell were you doing? Like, it is all on you. And so I think there comes a point where the only people that understand that are people that are in that position or that have been in that position alongside with you. And so you're kind of looking for people to bounce ideas off of, and then it gets to a point where, hell, you've talked to everybody about everything, and at the end of the day, no matter what anyone else says, it falls on you to be the final decision maker. And so there is a loneliness that comes with that, and I think it had run its course. I've seen him since, not personally, I haven't seen him, but I've seen him on TV and seen him in different places, and he looks well energized. Yeah. Looks like he slept. Looks like he's enjoying being a father and doing all of the things that come along with that, and being a husband. And now he's going to transition into doing this TV thing. And I think he's going to do a great job with that as well, just like he did when he was coaching the Steelers.
Yeah, I think he's going to be fun to listen to. Again, I hope we get the raw, unfiltered Mike Tomlin, which I think we'll get to a certain extent anyways. He does have – he's got a way of presenting things that makes you listen. Like when he's talking at his press conferences, he's very sure of himself. He's got a good, loud tone without being too loud. Mm-hmm. He explains things very well. I think it'd be a lot of fun to have a guy like that on the panel, and it'll be fun for him to just break down football and not necessarily have to worry about being in the office for 20 hours a day and trying to break down his own team, the other team, the next team, the game that just went by. I think it'll be fun. And as far as for him, I mean, at some point, coaches have to get tired. They have to. I know what NHL hockey coaches go through on a yearly basis. And to what I understand, it's less than what NFL coaches do. to what I understand. And I'm not minimizing what NHL coaches are doing, but they also play every other night. Mm-hmm. So you can only spend so much time at the practice facility before you're back on the road, and then your game days look substantially different than a practice day. So for the NFL, they got a week between games, which means you got a week to, as a coach, never mind the players who get their one off day a week or whatever it is, a coach, you've got to make sure your team's ready to go. Right. So he's probably tired. The man, like, give me a break, man.
Yeah, you win on a Sunday. or Sunday night or Monday night, and then you have to be at the facility early because you have to game plan for the next opponent, because when your players come in, you have to present a game plan.
Well, and at the break down the film that you just played.
Like
they're watching the film on the plane. Like, so even when I do Illinois football, like the video people, the video team are breaking down the film as soon as we get on the plane and sharing it to the coaches so they can start watching it and start watching, the good plays, the bad plays, the plays that, were impactful and all of those things. And then as soon as they get home, you go drive home, you sleep for a couple hours, and they head to the facility. It's maddening. Like, to your point, Jamie, there is more coaching in the NFL because there's more practice time.
And more players, different positions, all that stuff.
Right.
It's way more coaching. Baseball, you had a bad game. Guess what, guy? We got another one tomorrow. We'll figure it out. We'll do our adjustments, a couple hours here, figure it out. Football, you got a whole week to sit on that mistake that you made last Sunday and try to figure out how not to make it again. Yeah, it is a lot.
All right, we've got the Gauntlet coming up next on 101 ESPN.
The NHL playoffs are in full swing right now, as well as the NBA playoffs as well. But I'm going to stick with the NHL for tonight. Little parlay for you, little money line parlay over at Circa Sports, the app. I like the Pittsburgh Penguins on the money line at -135. Home ice. I don't think Sid the Kid's going down easy, especially in front of Pittsburgh Penguins fans. Parlay that into the Vegas Golden Knights. I think they pull up their socks tonight. They're -130. On the money line. You can find those and many more plays over at Circa Sports. You just got to get on the App Store or the Google Play Store. Download the Circa Sports app. It's the white logo. That's for the state of Missouri. Sign up and you are ready to go. You got those money line splits we talked about. How about great lines on futures bets? You pick your Stanley Cup champion or NBA champion today? Go for it. Great odds. In fact, the best odds of any app that is out there with Circa Sports. So please get on the app. Enjoy betting the way it should be. You can also visit circasports.com for more information regarding all this stuff. Again, that's circasports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the Gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
4:05, your time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler, with Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Andrew Marsh. I'm Anthony Stalter, and we welcome in Michael to the Gauntlet. What's up, Michael?
Hey, how's it going?
Doing great. Appreciate you joining us today. Would you like to take on Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, or Jamie Rivers in round 1 of the Gauntlet?
Let's go with Rivers.
All right.
Jamie Rivers, right off the bat.
All right, man. Let's do this. Good luck.
You got it, man. Same to you.
All right, Michael, go ahead and tell Andrew Marsh to spin that wheel.
Marshy, spin that wheel.
All right, Michael, what category are we hoping for?
I'm kind of hoping for random, but, we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Marshy?
Yeah, it's hockey.
Oh, geez.
Okay.
All right. Hey, wait, Michael, you seem very confident, though, and regardless.
There's no shame in, if it doesn't go my way, no shame in losing with hockey.
Well, that's true. That's very true. All right. You're going to get 4 hockey-related questions today. Each one is worth 2 points unless you ask for the options. Thank you, Marsh. If you ask for the options, those questions become worth 1 point. Are you ready?
I'm ready to go.
All right, here we go. 1 week ago, the Panthers closed out their injury-plagued season by routing the Red Wings 8-1. Who led Florida in points with just 61 this year?
I'll tell you what, let's go with the options.
Sam Reinhart, Evan Rodriguez, or Brad Marchand?
Let's go with Reinhart.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Question number 2. Alex Ovechkin became the 5th player age 40 or older in NHL history to play in all 82 games in a regular season. The others were Dave Andreychuk, Jaromir Jagr, Teemu Selanne, and who else?
All 82. Nothing's popping up. Let me go with the options again.
Is it Wayne Gretzky, Nicholas Lidstrom, or Joe Thornton?
Let's go Lidstrom. Final answer.
Question number 3. How many times did David Backes reach 20 goals as a member of the Blues?
Let's go with 5. Final answer.
Final question, Michael. Where do the Tampa Bay Lightning play their home games? As in, what is the name of the stadium?
That I don't know. I'm going to have to go with options on that one.
Sure. Benchmark International Arena, Mellon Arena, or Nationwide Center?
Let's go with C, Nationwide Center. Final answer.
All right. Let's welcome back Jamie from the Cone of Silence. Michael, how you feeling?
Not great.
Okay, not great. You never know. Jamie's taking a sweet A time getting back in here. He's ready to rock now. Jamie, how's the Cone of Silence?
Really silent, although it gave me a chance to catch up on an email or two, which was nice.
Oh, there you go. Good. It's always good to be productive.
I tried to be.
Yeah. Jamie, your category today is hockey.
Okay.
You seem to like hockey.
No, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Pack a lunch.
Really?
Question 1. 1 week ago, the Panthers closed out their injury-plagued season by routing the Red Wings 8-1. Who led Florida in points with just 61?
That would be Sam Reinhart. Final answer.
All right, Matthew Tkachuk. Let's see how you do with that one.
Question number 2. Alex Ovechkin recently became the 5th player age 40 or older in NHL history to play in all 82 regular season games. The others were Dave Andreychuk, Jaromir Jagr, Teemu Selanne, and who else?
Give me the ones again, please.
The names or the options?
No options. Because I think I know this. So, Ovi, you said that one. And who are the ones that you currently have on there?
Dave Andreychuk, Jaromir Jagr, Teemu Selanne, and who else?
Nicholas Lidstrom. Final answer.
Question number 3. How many times did David Backes reach 20 goals as a member of the Blues?
Oh, I know he reached 30 a couple of times. I think the answer is 6. I'm not going to ask for the options because it's probably like 5, 6, or 7. 6, 7. 6. Final answer.
Final question. Where do the Tampa Bay Lightning play their home games? As in, what's the stadium?
Yeah, they just changed it to, I think it used to be Amarant Arena. I think it's now Benchmark Arena. Go Benchmark. Final answer.
Okay. All right, let's start right there. Where do the Tampa Bay Lightning play their home games? Jamie just said Benchmark Arena. Michael said Nationwide Center. Correct answer is
Benchmark International Arena.
All right, so we got a 0-0 tie.
There we go.
Left out the word international, and we hold you to the highest of standards.
Shut your face.
So we got a 0-0 tie.
Used to be Amelie.
That was Amelie.
Not Ameren.
Not Ameren.
Seriously, not
Ameren is here.
So you actually lose points for getting the other one wrong, too.
Yep. 1 week ago, the Panthers closed out their injury-plagued season by routing the Red Wings 8-1, who led Florida in points with just 61. You both said Sam Reinhart. Correct answer is
Sam Reinhart.
But Jamie didn't need the options. He's up 2-1. Still fuming over the last decision there.
Holding at this point.
Stats and facts, fellas. Stats and facts.
Alex Ovechkin recently became the 5th player age 40 or older in NHL history to play in all 82 regular season games. The others were Dave Andreychuk, Jaromir Jagr, and Teemu Selanne. And who else? You both went with Nicholas Lindstrom. Correct answer is
Nicholas Lidstrom.
But Jamie didn't need the options. Jamie with 4, Michael with 2. Might come down to this.
Better hope it doesn't.
How many times did David Backes reach 20 goals as a member of the Blues? Neither of you took the options. Michael went with 5. Jamie went with 6. Your options 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
If it's 5, we got a walk-off. If it's 4 or 6, Jamie will win today. Michael.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose.
Correct answer is?
It is 6.
It is 6. Jamie with 6. Michael with 2. Michael, I'm sorry. Got you today.
That's all right, man. That's all right. I thought I was going to get lucky on that technicality there.
You know what? You had the first 2 right with the options. You made a great educated guess on the third one there. So not bad, Michael. Seriously. Nice job.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it.
Good job, Mike. Take care.
Nice job. Super nice guy that Michael is. Shocked that Marsh didn't get a chance to.
I don't know, man.
Take him by
I feel
the
like
woodshed.
Jamie might take that mantle now. He's been beating a lot of good people.
Good human beings he's been beaten up.
And nobody ever takes me on anyway, so.
Oh, sorry, Marshy.
Well, that's okay.
Okay.
I was wondering if you guys were being just crap stains for a second.
Jamie, we're all about entertainment value and
the integrity of the gauntlet.
And the integrity of the gauntlet. That's right.
In fairness, it is
right.
not Benchmark. It's Benchmark International.
There you go.
But however, like when I see it, it says Benchmark.
Sure. Yeah.
But I get it.
Why don't we get to one of our benchmarks? The Sports Six-Pack is coming up next. Part 1, 314.
That's a transition.
That's a transition. 314-399-9646 is our Air Comfort Service text line. So if you've got any questions for us, send in your questions. Part 1 and Part 2 back-to-back next in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Our guy Stewie gave me a call over the weekend. Jamie, I think it was last Friday. And he's just checking in. That's all. Says, hey, I want to check in, see how the family's going, everything. He does that with his clients. Now, we know him very well, but I am a client of Stewie's. I know you are too. I can't stress this enough. When you become a client of Stewie's, he has your best interest at heart at all times. Cares about you, cares about your family, cares about your financial situation, and wants to make sure that you're always in the right spot, which is why, Jamie, I know he is constantly in contact with you over the rates are and always asking or always telling you, hey, we might want to refi right now.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And Stewie called me, too, on Friday. He said he called me before you, but that's neither here nor there. Stewie is the best in the business.
Damn it.
But you do have to call him. He heads on his personal cell phone number, and that's to reach him anytime, any place. He's busy right now helping one-on-one ESPN listeners, but he can't wait to help you, too. All right? But you got to call him. His number's 314-324-4440.
And even though he may call you second on that list, you always want to make sure you reach out. 314-324-4440.
If you missed that number, what can you do?
You can always Google the bagel loan.
NMLS number 226715.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Time for the Sports Six back here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Question one, please, Mark.
Question number one.
You guys want to set the tone here?
Yeah, let's
I know this question is going to set the tone.
Okay. All right.
From the 573. I would like to hear your thoughts on the starting pitching not going 7+ innings.
What team has guys that are consistently going 7+ innings? I don't know if any team in the league that consistently
does it. Yeah, I don't know.
Just because other teams aren't doing it doesn't mean that we should, lower our standards.
We're lucky to get to the 5th inning, man.
Do we have good starting pitching?
Anthony, just because other teams aren't doing it doesn't mean we should lower our standards.
No, I'm with you on that one, but I'm just saying, do we have good starting pitching? Probably
Anthony,
not.
just because other teams...
What do you consider good?
Intimidating.
I mean, yeah, I think Dustin May is intimidating.
I mean, at some point, you're going
6'5".
You're going to have to miss some bats. I know Liberatore did a little bit on Saturday. Unfortunately, the bats he did not miss connected, and the ball traveled a long, long way. You don't have a starting. This isn't your future starting rotation. I completely agree. By the way, I think everybody in this room agrees that you can't be the 5 and dive club. You can't have guys that are just going to go 4 or 5 innings. You got to burn out your bullpen. I don't love the way that Major League Baseball is currently set up, where you're constantly playing the matchup game to avoid having to face a lineup the third time through. I know there are some pitchers that actually still fare well deeper they go in the game. I was watching some highlights over the weekend. I think it was yesterday. Boston's pitcher, was it Ely? He faced the lineup, the Orioles third time through, and he did okay. So I want the Cardinals to develop pitchers, not just guys that are 5 and dive. But at this point right now, I don't have the expectation that the Cardinals pitchers are going to do that.
Boston was able to go that long because they didn't have a manager.
Yeah, they fired his ass, huh?
Who the hell's managing the team now?
That's why he stayed in the game.
I don't
Nobody
know.
came to get
They
him
fired
out.
everybody.
Yeah, he's like,
Nobody came
whoever
to
the
get him
acting
out.
manager is, he's like, oh, I got to go get him? Oh, geez, I've never done
There's
this
nobody,
before.
and they're just winging it.
My bad. I got to go.
Just stay out there,
They
kid.
fired the entire staff.
Get out of here. You're done.
Wow.
What do you think Wilson Contreras and Sonny Gray are thinking right now?
Good luck, guys. Well, is it kind of like the Justin Falk situation where those, Justin Falk gets to Detroit Red Wings?
It's more so like
And now
the
Boston.
Braden Shen situation. Like, their coach got fired, too.
I didn't want to bring up Shen.
Why?
It's just, he was our captain.
He played really well for the Islanders, too.
And he did.
I don't like you blaming him.
Yeah.
Whoa, Miss Lippy.
But it's kind of like that, yeah.
It's very similar.
So players, former
Yeah, sure, I'll go there.
former St. Louis players infiltrating
Are you
certain
trying to say
organizations.
that they got their coach fired?
Red Sox are 11-17.
Look what they tried to do
He's
to
not,
Ollie for 2
not
years.
saying it.
Thank you, CD.
not saying it. He's saying something, but he's not saying that.
Cardinals have a .519 win percentage, and this is even after getting swept. The Boston Red Sox have a .393 win percentage.
Is that good?
One of these teams has Sonny Gray and Wilson Contreras on their roster. One of these teams does not.
That's a pretty good batting average, 393.
No, this is a win percentage, Marsh. That's way different. Yeah,
Gotcha.
no.
I thought that was the team's batting average.
You don't want that a little higher.
Gotcha.
Nah. Question 2, please.
Yeah.
Question number 2.
All right, this one's from Grant Francis Fan Club. We've established that Robert Thomas is an untouchable in a potential Brady Tkachuk trade. Are there any other untouchables?
I would say right now, based on what you're building, Philip Broberg would be in that category. Joel Hofer probably in that category as well. I think everything else is up for discussion. And the only reason Robert Thomas is an untouchable is because that's who you would like Brady to play with. If Robert Thomas was a right winger, he would be available. So I think your number one center, your number one defenseman, your number one goalie have to remain untouchable.
What about Jimmy Snuggerud?
And him.
Or Dylan Holloway?
Holloway, I'm fine.
I think Stuggy's going to be special.
I think he is too.
Just feeling in my bones.
I'll put him in that category right now because he's also a guy you'd like to see playing on that line. Dylan Holloway, for me, is available. He is. If Brady Tkachuk is the return, of course, yeah. It sucks because I love him as a player. I think he's got tremendous upside, but I already know what Brady is. And I know what he can do for this team. And it's more than just being a power forward. It gives your team some toughness. Like, imagine having that guy out there where you're not worried about the other team. Like, he fights everybody. Yeah. He'll hit a guy. He'll run a guy through the boards. He'll score 30, 40 goals. He's a captain. He's a leader. He's going to be dragging your team into the battle. Tremendous value for that player.
Question number 3.
All right, so we played the audio earlier. The Oilers-Ducks overtime goal that Anaheim scored to win and go up 3-1 in the series. The Waterboy wants to know, was that overtime goal last night between the Ducks and Oilers, was it a goal?
Yeah, they ruled it a goal. So that's a goal. Now, I don't know. Listen, if you stare at the final frame of it, you can clearly see that it looks like it should be a goal. Now, the goalie's skate is in the way, so you can't clearly see the white between the goal line and the puck. But when you look at the size of the puck, and if you just measure it, you go, okay, yeah, that's probably a goal.
Mm-hmm.
So the referees, they called it a dead play at first. People thought they called the goal off because they put their hands out like this. That means dead play. This would be no goal, like the safe at first one. That's a no goal sign in the NHL. But they went dead play, got together, and then went goal. Now, the funny part is that if you see the still frame of when the goal went in, there's not a referee that's within 25 feet of the net. Not
How
one.
would they know?
So that's a tough look.
Yeah.
There's some, obviously, it's a huge conversation on Twitter today. I suggested that they just run a skinny little quarter-inch goal line from the back of the post to the other back of the post. There's no doubt then. Like, you can see what it's like, this whole, the big, thick red line, like whatever. To me, it's like one thin little line, and once the puck gets past that, it's a goal. Now, we do have a lot of technology. You could put a little pin-sized camera in the bottom of the post, from post to post, to see, exactly where the line is. I don't know. I think that no matter what, there's always going to be some kind of obstruction at some point. Mm-hmm. So right now, it's not a problem you can easily fix.
I mean, if we got ABS, the NFL now has the first down marker thing that they're doing. I mean, tennis has had this technology for who knows how long, and it's just now taking these major sports to sort of catch up to it. How can we not put like a chip in the puck?
There is one. So here's the thing, Marshy.
And yeah.
The puck already has chips in it.
Okay.
Because they're able to track the puck with all their analytics and all that. What they really need to do is put a chip from post to post.
Right.
And then the technology alone would tell you if the puck crossed the line or not.
Yeah, maybe you sync that up with the the red light.
And they buzz
the lamp
when the score.
Oh, wait, that would be kind of cool.
Some people would be really happy about that.
Interactive.
Give me more goals. Really change the ratio of your fans.
Yeah, seat buzzes when the goal goes in.
Doesn't love that.
That'd be cool.
Our guy Waterboy in the snake pit, Jamie, talking about the probably. Anthony could probably make the throw from short, but yet they moved him to second. Now, in fairness to me, I can definitely make that throw.
There's a log jam in the infield.
It's a numbers game. You got screwed.
I can make the throw from short to first. It just need a sundial in order to time it. That's all. But I can make it.
I think the first baseman should have been closer to you. That's
all. If he stretched just a little bit, for God's sakes.
Get a bigger first baseman.
Yeah. All right. Waterboy, he responded. He goes, "This is how we know you're a true Roman. You use a sundial." All right, we got part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack coming up next. 314-399-9646 is the Air Comfort Service text line. Keep those questions rolling in. Part 2 next.
It is that time of year where all of the critters are out in full force, whether it is mice, moles, any other kind of rodent. You've got bees, wasps, all the things that are coming out right now. You're going to need some help. Call Amco Ranger. They are the best in the business. I've had several pest companies before come out, and they show up, they leave a little thing on your door handle, and then you don't see them again. They don't communicate with you. Not Amco Ranger. They came in the very first day, talked about a strategy for my yard. It had these moles, and then we talked about voles, these little other critters that are hanging around, or they were hanging around. Not anymore, though, because of Amco Ranger. But they come out, they put a plan together, and then they put that plan to work. And then today was another day where I wasn't even home. And I got a text from the Amco Ranger representative telling me exactly what he was doing, what he accomplished, how things are looking, and what the strategy is moving forward in the next couple of weeks. It's unreal, the customer service that you get with Amco Ranger. So if you're looking for any help with those nasty little critters that are around your house, please give them a call. They service the entire St. Louis area, as well as St. Charles and other outstanding counties around here. But they're the best, by far the best company I've ever used, and I want you to have the same experience. So please give them a call. Tell them Jamie Rivers sent you in. Their number, 636-441-2847. Again, 636-441-2847, or you can always visit amcoranger.com.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew March. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Mariners sweep the Cardinals over the weekend, so the Cardinals are looking for a win in Pittsburgh tonight with Dustin May on the mound. First pitch from PNC Park is at 5:40. We have part 2 of our Sports Six-Pack coming up next, so get your questions into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. We will answer your questions next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and this Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
Part 2 of the Sports Six-Pack is right now here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Marshy's got question 4 from the Air Comfort Service text line.
Question number 4.
All righty. This is from the 314. And Jamie, I feel like that you read this to us earlier in the show, but the 314 text in would much rather sign Alex Tuch to this roster and add scoring to the existing team, not make a lateral move. Losing Kyra's production for Tkachuk's. Tkachuk brings a lot more penalty minutes in the PK unit, ranked 25th. SMH. Your thoughts?
What is he talking about the penalty kill for? Brady doesn't kill penalties.
No,
I'm trying to understand it.
He takes penalties, and the PK is already bad.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
The guy's a bum. Let's leave it in Ottawa.
That's why Ottawa wants to get rid of him.
Yeah, no, clearly. Yeah. There's a reason.
Your thoughts on Alex Tuch?
I like Alex Tuch. I think he's a good player. He's going to want a lot of money, and I don't think he drives offense. I think he's a great accent piece. That's why he's done really well in Buffalo, in particular, behind some of those other guys named Tage Thompson in particular. I like him as a player. There's no negative. Do I think the Blues would be better with him as a second line center? I do.
Yeah. But
if I'm picking Alex Tuch or Brady Tkachuk, I'm taking Brady Tkachuk. Alex Tuch is making 4.7. He'll probably get into the 6.5, $7 million next year, but he's very one-dimensional. He's a really good centerman, does create offense, but that's it. That's what you're getting. And he's had 79 points in Buffalo. That's the highest point total he's had in the NHL. So it's not like he's tearing it up. But yeah, to each their own as far as their opinion is concerned. I would prefer to have Brady Tkachuk. I think Brady Tkachuk is a type of piece you build around for a championship. I think Alex Tuch is a piece you add when you're ready for a championship.
I think that's very well said. Nice job, Jamie.
Thank you.
Good job, Jamie.
Thanks, guys.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you handled that well. Now, what did you want to say?
We're good. Next question.
Yeah.
Question number 5.
All right, from the 636, were you guys surprised that Jermod McCoy fell so much in the draft over the weekend?
Yes and no. I did expect him to go much higher. He was probably, without the injury, a back end first round pick. Definitely thought he would have went in the second round because there was a lot of corners that were starting to come off the board. So I thought maybe he would be a second round pick. Instead, he goes to the third or fourth? Where'd he go, third?
I think it was third round.
Okay, so he tore his ACL. That was the problem. By the way, he's the Tennessee cornerback. He tore his ACL in an offseason workout in January of 2025.
So fourth round, by the way.
Fourth round, okay. So he missed all of last season. He skipped the Senior Bowl and didn't run a single drill at the Combine in Indianapolis. Still, like I said, he entered the draft as a first-round pick for many scouts, and I'm talking about maybe not scouts, but like prognosticators, right? Because of his 2024 tape, he's like a 4.4 guy, outstanding tape, like fantastic in 2024. That's why everybody thought he was a first round. But CD, I think the big thing here is when you tear your ACL, which is a significant injury, you don't play last year, and then you don't go to the combine and run. Yeah. You're asking front offices to stake their jobs for you. At any point, if you show up and your medicals aren't 100%, there's going to be a lot of questions for those front office people. So, was I surprised that he fell for the fourth round? Yes, but I could see why.
Well, I was surprised. I mean, he wasn't the only one. I thought Avion Terrell would get drafted in the first round. I thought Colton Hood would as well, and those guys also, slipped into the second round. Only two corners win the first round. So it might not have been a year where it was heavy on the playmaking ability of the corners. Maybe some of these scouts didn't feel like Mansour Delane went first round and Kansas City moved up to get him. But other than that, maybe they were looking at this cornerback group and saying there's not an elite playmaker. I think D'Angelo Ponds, if he was 6 foot or 5'10", he probably goes higher because I think he's one of the better corners. But I think, it kind of sorts itself out how it's supposed to. Yeah. And if you're Jermod McCoy and you end up on the Raiders, you're not mad about that. Maybe you're upset because you weren't a first-round draft pick, but you end up with the Raiders, a team that is, in my opinion, did a fantastic job in the draft, has done a fantastic job in the offseason as well. You end up there, you're probably okay with that pick.
Right. And this isn't uncommon. A year ago, Will Johnson, who's another cornerback, he tumbled to like the, 40s in terms of pick because he was a talented player, but he was hurt. A couple of years ago, it was Nakobe Dean, who's a linebacker that wound up going to the Eagles.
He's a 5th round pick, wasn't he?
I think he slid to the 3rd. Okay. Yeah, but same deal. The medicals didn't check out. Avion Terrell, who you mentioned, who fell to the 2nd round, he was dealing with a hamstring injury.
How do you feel about that?
I feel great.
Yeah,
I feel great about that.
Brother.
Yep. So if you don't know, Avion Terrell, Clemson corner, is the younger brother of AJ Terrell, who also went to Clemson, was a first round pick. They're both Falcons. So A.J. Terrell's turned into a number 1 corner. Avion Terrell now played in the same secondary. Has that ever happened? Like same secondary?
Two brothers?
Two brothers have definitely played on the same roster, but like the same secondary?
I'm thinking of the Edwards. What's the
Tremaine Edwards. He was one of them was a linebacker.
I thought 2 of them were safety and corner. It was 3 of them, right? I don't know if they played together though. So probably not. Probably the first time. I
would think the first time for cornerbacks or in the secondary.
I would probably say I don't know.
I can't remember another duo. Anyways,
it's hard enough to get your brother in the same team.
Yeah.
So unless you're Cam Hayward and Connor Hayward.
So it was Terrell Edmonds, who's the middle brother, Tremaine Edmonds, and Trey Edmonds. Oldest brother is Trey. He's a running back who entered the NFL as an undrafted free agent in 2017, spending time with the Saints and Steelers. Terrell Edmonds, the middle brother, safety, was selected 28th overall in the 2018 draft by the Steelers. And then Tremaine Edwards is the linebacker with the Bills.
Okay.
A lot of people texting in about the McCourty brothers with the Patriots.
Good call. Yeah, yep. Perfect. Yeah, so Devin McCourty, and the brother is Devin. No, I said Devin.
Devin
McCourty, and
I don't remember that.
I can't remember that either. Jeez.
A few other people talking about Jermod McCoy, that the ACL wasn't the scare, but more so a knee degenerative disease was what scared teams.
Okay, but medical concerns, right?
Yes.
So a medical concern. But if you want to be specific, okay, fair.
Jason
McCourty, thank you. Man. Little brain shutting off sometimes.
It happens.
Yeah.
It's Monday, man.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it is.
It is Monday. Yeah. I don't know if this is weather or something like that. Everybody else dragging?
No, not at all. No, I feel fine.
What hour is this?
What?
It's fine.
I was driving into work today, and I don't expect you guys to understand this reference, but I could have swore like the Death Eaters from Harry Potter and Voldemort were going to come out. Like it was.
Does he play football?
It was crazy. No, he doesn't.
That's Baltimore. The Ravens. Jimmy.
Sorry, my bad.
Voldemort, Baltimore.
That's what I heard.
Sorry, my man. I should have said his name. I'm not supposed to say his name.
Does he play football? No, it's Baltimore, Carey says.
Question number 6.
Speaking of Baltimore,
I don't know why it's so funny, but
speaking
it
of
was
Baltimore,
absolutely funny.
The 801 wants to know which franchise will Diego Pavia end up with?
Well, he's got to try out with the Ravens. Yeah, he's going to try out with the Ravens. Speaking of Baltimore, but I think the UFL should welcome him in with open arms.
I'm telling you, the UFL's path to certain success will be finding the Diego Pavias of the world, the running backs who don't quite make it, the defense with big personalities, good social media following, and then just like having them involved with all of their little things that they put out there, all this stuff.
No doubt.
Give a little theater to it. Because people love that. And they're actually players. Like, they're really good players. So it's not like you're just...
Right.
It's not like the original XFL where it was all this crazy theater where they get to running for the ball to start the game and all that. Like, all those were interesting ideas. But these guys are actual players. Right. And if Diego Pavia ends up playing in the UFL and dominating... Like, A.J. McCarron kept going back, getting shots at a practice roster. Maybe Diego gets to that point. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I personally, in my opinion, don't see his future as being an NFL player.
I don't either. I think he's too small. Diego Pavia.
Yeah. Every now and then I look over there and I realize that there are no cars over there. I don't pay attention. That's just me.
I don't sit in that spot.
Yeah, but you look out the window every day.
Yeah, but
maybe they moved them because of the storm.
I see the bank when I look out.
There aren't
I see a car. I see lots of cars.
Yeah, they're back there.
Focus.
It must be the angle.
No. There are usually cars at the front of the lot.
Do you think you'd want them out there with a hailstorm coming?
I just said that's why they probably moved.
Carey.
You just noticed that?
Yeah, just paid attention to it.
Instead of talking about Diego Pavia.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well played, actually.
We do talk local here on 101 ESPN.
There's a lot of expensive cars. There would have been lots of damage over there.
Yeah, and all the hail that was supposed to be coming down.
What the hell?
What the hell?
Damn it,
What's going on?
Damn it, Bobby. All right.
Hard as hail.
Hard as hail.
We did learn that a while ago.
Yep, that's the actual phrase, right? Hard as hail. All right, Cardinals Pirates entrance survey is next on 101 ESPN.
Boy, I'll tell you, selling your home is stressful. Some people out there are looking to put their house on the market this spring. A great idea, but please call Gloria Liu with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. She's the best in the business. She's been in the business for over 20 years here in the St. Louis area. She knows exactly how to price your home accordingly. And if you don't price it the right way, sometimes your home, boy, it's sold fast, but maybe you left a bunch of money on the table because you priced it too low for your area. And then if you price it too high, then it sits on the market for a month, and everybody's wondering, why is that house still there? What's wrong with it? Don't do that to yourselves. Take the headaches out of everything. Call Gloria Liu with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. She also has a buyers in waiting program, which means that Gloria may already have the buyer for your home. So hurry up, call Gloria, get it listed, and you'll be surprised. I've talked to so many people that a day, 2 days, 3 days into it, their house is sold because Gloria Liu was able to get that deal done for them. And then ultimately get them to the closing table and get them the most money possible. So please call Gloria Liu. But you got to tell her Jamie River sent you in. Her number is 314-325-6888. That's 314-325-6888. Or you can always visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com.
following their sweep against the Mariners. The Cardinals get going again tonight. They'll be in Pittsburgh to take on the Pirates. So let's do our entrance survey to the series. When it comes to the pitching matchups this weekend, it starts tonight with Dustin May. He'll go up against Mason Montgomery, at least for an inning. We anticipate that the Pirates will go with a opener and then maybe a bullpen game. Tomorrow's matchup is Kyle Leahy versus Bubba Chandler. And then Wednesday, the Wednesday night matchup will be Andre Palante versus somebody named Paul Skeens.
Skeens.
Oh, Skeens.
Yeah, that guy sounds like he sucks.
Yeah.
He's actually really good.
Thursday's the matinee game, Matthew Liberatore versus Mitch Keller. So, when you look at the pitching matchups, which matchup interests you guys the most?
Any matchup where Paul Skeens is pitching?
Yeah, that's probably right.
I mean, dude is he's a really good pitcher, Anthony. And Cardinals going to have to bring their A game. I do have confidence in the Cardinals in the lineup. I think that they've done a fantastic job of realizing who they are, what they need to do to try to win games. And I think I don't want to do the blame game right here in this segment, but I think the lineup has done their fair share of work to make sure that this team is in every ball game for the most part.
Okay, now it almost sounds like you want to say something else when you mention that.
I think that those gentlemen that have the bats in their hand every night, somebody's going to surprise you and do well. And I like it.
Okay.
I'm happy about it. Get excited to watch those guys pitch, man.
What do you think about?
Not pitch, hit.
Okay, but what do you think about the pitchers?
I don't think much.
Okay.
I think Paul Skeens is a hell of a pitcher, man. We were talking about him. He went 7 last game. Anthony, you ever seen that?
No. It's been a while. I saw it as a kid once.
Yeah, you see it all the time.
Every day.
7 innings of 1 hit ball.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good, and they won 6-0. Imagine that.
How about that? Marshy.
Well, Hunter Dobbins is going to start for the Cardinals on Thursday. He's actually slated to take on Paul Skeens. So that is the pitching matchup that I am interested in. One, Paul Skeens. Obviously, that speaks for itself. But
wait, which game is he scheduled for?
Thursday.
Okay, so that would be Mitch Keller.
What?
For the Pirates, and then...
I'm on MajorLeagueBaseball.com. It has Dobbins against Skeens. Wednesday is Palante against Chandler, and tomorrow with Kyle Leahy on the mound, there is a TBD.
Who?
I've got ESPN up. It says Palante against Skeens.
What the hell?
On Wednesday.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
What's going on here?
I'm not calling anybody wrong.
Who's wrong?
Somebody's wrong. Well, MLB has
I'm just going
Dobbins
off of MajorLeagueBaseball.com.
Well, what do they know?
They might know that.
I think so right now on ESPN, they have Liberatore and Keller for Thursday. I think I'd rather put Dobbins in there.
Well, he is. I mean, they've already established he is pitching Thursday.
But is he pitching against Skeens or not? I guess that's the ultimate.
Well, we don't know. On ESPN.
It was a rhetorical question.
On ESPN,
I really didn't expect you to know it.
They got Skeens on Wednesday. Now, Marsh is throwing a curveball here with his MLB.com stuff.
Because it's moving all over the place.
Yeah. Definitely. All right, so the matchup that we're looking for is the Paul Skeens one.
Against whoever.
I'll say aye. Aye. All right. Starting pitcher that you have under the microscope heading into the season, why or heading into the series, and why is it Dobbins?
Starting pitcher for the Cardinals that I have
under the microscope.
It's not Dobbins. I mean, he's playing with house money.
Okay.
It's probably Kyle Leahy.
Nah.
Or, I don't know, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, if Liberatore's pitching.
Well, who knows? Now we're all flustered because we don't know what's what.
I'm not really flustered about it.
You don't care?
Can't really say that I care.
No.
I'm interested to watch Dobbins pitch.
Well, I'm interested in watching him pitch, but I don't really like.
I don't think it's
whoever comes out. I don't really care.
I don't think it's an issue though. It's not something that I would worry about. It's house money. Get a chance, kid. Go out there, do your thing.
But I'm looking forward to seeing
So he better pitch
him.
really well, or he's out of here.
No,
I don't think that's true.
No,
that's what they said. They said it's a one-off.
Well, you know what? He should shove and then tell them to one-off.
Tell them to F off.
He should shove for a good 4 innings and then tell them to one-off, you know?
Can we get more?
They don't allow it.
CD, quit asking for craziness.
Yeah. Yeah, you're nuts. So, Marsh, who do you have under the microscope starting pitching wise?
Probably Kyle Leahy. Like I said, I'm interested to see what Dobbins does, but this will be his first start as a Cardinal, so the expectations there. Obviously, we want him to pitch really well, but I think my biggest question mark for this entire rotation, outside of Matthew Liberatore, who we saw yesterday, is Kyle Leahy. Mm-hmm. And this Pirates team is good. This is a good Pirates team. So this team, they're going to be tested in these upcoming games.
All right. The lineup. Any changes that you would like to see happen?
I think I'm good with how it's stacking up right now. I'd like to see Nathan Church playing the way he played over the weekend. Keep giving him those opportunities. And yeah, I'm good with the lineup and how it's sitting up.
I'm with you with what you said.
I don't know what changes.
Church.
Yeah.
He had a great series. Let's see what else.
I think it can kind of answer one question, right? You've had, I think the top 6 you're comfortable and confident in, and then 7, 8, 9 you're trying to figure out, well, which one of these guys is going to play every single day? Is Victor Scott going to play every day? Right now he's not playing tonight. Nathan Church, if you have a weekend like you did last weekend and you do that on a consistent basis, both offensively and defensively, we can find a spot for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then, okay, where is it? Sajasi? Is it Fermin? Is it Urias? And is it Paez? We haven't seen much of Poso this year. I don't know why that is. I guess they're very confident in Paez, but for me, I think Paez is doing better. He's hitting the ball a little bit better, but the defense still, I still would like to see more in that regard. So, there are some questions, 7, 8, and 9. I think 1 through 6 you're confident and comfortable in so far this year. 7, 8, 9 still open for discussion.
Yeah, but I look at what they have on the bench. Like if I just take today's lineup in particular, and if I isolate who is not playing, like none of those guys move the needle either. So you talk about 7, 8, 9. You're right, Carey, but I think that's going to be something they address like next offseason.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, I just don't see them addressing it right now, unless if Crooks comes up for some reason. But I think all that happens there is that Herrera ends up being your full-time DH at that point, or Crooks is your DH when Herrera's catching. We'll see if some of the young guys come up and make an impact, but that's much later in the season as far as I'm concerned. So right now, the lineup is what it is, and you're just hoping to maximize what you can 1 through 6, because 7, 8, and 9 to CD's point, it's a bit of a wild card right now.
Absolutely. All right, real quick, series prediction. There's 4 games.
2-1 Pirates.
4 games.
Oh, there's 4 games?
Yes, sir.
2-1 Pirates.
Guys,
one of them gets rained out.
You're banking on a rain out.
I think they split it.
That's where I was at.
I'm hoping for a split at worst. If you can come out of there and take 3 or 4, then you're really doing well. I honestly, like I said, I think this lineup is going to keep games interesting. Like they have enough about them. They have enough grit, enough toughness to where they'll keep the games interesting. Can the bullpen, can the starting pitching, can the pitching in general do a good enough job to keep you in every single game? Mm-hmm. If you can do that, kind of have both sides working at the same time, good pitching and good hitting, you got a chance to be a really good team. But it feels like every now and then it's either really good hitting, pitching not so great, or pretty decent pitching. I won't say good, but decent enough pitching, and the bats weren't awake that day. So got to combine both parties and have a good day. Have a good series.
I think the Cardinals win 1 game this series.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Damn, Marshy.
Well, Marsh is not
changing.
optimistic, then I don't know if I can be.
Yeah, that
I'm not changing.
Me.
I'm just being realistic.
I think
the pitching is not good.
Oh, Marsh.
It's not.
Wow, Marshy.
You've changed,
You
brother.
have changed.
You have changed,
I didn't
brother.
change, gentlemen. I opened my eyes.
Oh, man. You're seeing it finally? He's finally seeing the real world, fellas.
I like it.
You don't like it?
I like it.
I don't. I like my Marshy full of hopium.
You can't. Listen, that kid is going to make changes throughout his life, and all we could do is support him. Okay?
I need my Marshy full of hopium.
You know what, guys? I think the Cardinals are going to sweep the Pirates this week. They're actually going to go on a 10-game run, take over first place, and next thing you know, they're going to be a 90-win ball club.
There's my hopium.
One of my favorite voices that Marsh does is the old-timey voice, and he was kind of treading in that category there.
A little bit.
You know, he was wading into the old-timey waters.
He believes, man.
The Cardinals have lost 4 in a row. They have a minus 15 run differential. But, gentlemen, after these 4 games, the Cardinals will be in the green when you look at the standings on MLB.com.
There we go.
Now we're talking.
4-0 win tonight. 4 wins this week against these Pittsburgh Pirates.
There we go.
The Pirates. Yeah, there's my Marshy.
There it is.
That's my Marshy.
All righty. It's Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. We got biggest question today next.
It's time for the Fast Lane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter, and Carey's got our biggest question of the day today.
So I was watching some NBA basketball, as I love to do, fellas, and I saw the Timberwolves were beating up on the Nuggets, man, and they were about to win the game. About 1.3 seconds left. Jaden McDaniels gets a breakaway. They're up by, 12, 14 points. lays it up for an extra 2 points. Now they win by 16. And then this guy, they call him the Joker, Nikola Jokic, sprinted. I mean, full sprint down there and attacked Jaden McDaniels. And basically telling him, you don't lay that ball up when you're already winning and to get 2 more points. How dare you?
What?
So my question to you all is, do pro athletes make too much about these unwritten rules? Like getting an extra layup when you're already winning the game is decided. You know, laying down a bunt when there's a no-hitter being thrown. I don't know, hitting the ball 500 feet and watching it for 3 minutes. I mean, then the next time you're up to bat, you got to worry about a ball being thrown 100 miles at your head. Do we see these pro athletes worry too much about the unwritten rules? Because I think it's ridiculous.
Okay, so you go first because I'm interested in your thoughts on that.
Hey, man, if you don't want them to score, then play defense. The entire Nuggets team was still in the backcourt. They were basically conceding the game. They had already lost. They were down by double digits. They knew that the game was over. They got mad because he laid up an extra basket, and now you got to run down there and take it out to finish the game out. But who cares? Like, why is it that serious that you want to fight because you already lost? Whether you lost by 14, 16, 12, you're losing. So I don't see an issue with it. I don't see an issue with a batter hitting a home run and watching it. Man, you threw that grapefruit right down the middle. The hell you mad at me for? Be mad at yourself.
Right.
Don't throw a baseball at me the next time I come up. And if it's a 0-0 game or a 1-0 game and I got a chance to lay down a bunt, you got a no-hitter, you better know how to field your position, sir. I don't give a damn. Now, if it's a 9-0 game and we're pretty much out of it, and I lay down a bunt, then I can understand the anger. But if it's a competitive game and we're still in it, those unwritten rules don't apply. I think all the rules go out the door.
So I have a question with that.
I have a question.
Why were they getting mad when Jamal Murray, with 10 seconds left in the game, decided to chuck up a three-pointer and then missed?
Because they were losing. And so I guess it's accepted when you're losing.
Yeah, you can
but
shoot,
it's not accepted when you can just dribble out the clock and everybody can go home. And now I got to take the ball out again. I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. And I actually think the NBA has gotten soft to a degree because it used to be if you left the bench. I remember when was it Steve Nash got knocked down by Robert Horry and a bunch of players from the Suns ran out on the court. They suspended those guys for the playoff game, and they were unable to play in the next game, ended up losing that series.
Right.
There were a bunch of guys off both benches for the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, and only Jokic and Julius Randle got fined. So I don't know when they decide to make the rules, how they decide to go about the rules and apply the rules, but, I think it's ridiculous to be that mad about a last-second layup. Do y'all have any unwritten rules in hockey?
I don't know.
Because I was watching a game, I think it was a Blues game a couple of years ago, and I feel like it was Nashville. And I mean, Nashville was still taking shots on goal, and they were up by like 6 goals. And you're like, that's fine. Yeah. Really? It was like 30 seconds. I mean, they were letting it rip. And I was like, oh, God.
Here's the way I look at it. I'm fine with all of it.
Yeah.
And let me explain. I'm fine with the layup. I'm fine with Jokic going over there and getting in his face.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're going to make the trip, like we always used to say, make the trip, make the hit.
Yeah.
So if you're going all that way over there, you can clock him. Like, get your pound of flesh, at least. To run over there and do all this brouhaha, like, oh, it's the unwritten rule, that's when it looks silly to me. And so I have no problem with a batter staring at the ball, leave it. I don't care about the bat flip. I don't care about any of it. Like, do your thing. And if you're the pitcher and you want your pound of flesh after, you know what? Go do your thing. But then don't everybody run out and stare at each other and have a staring contest.
Let's throw hands.
Somebody throw freaking hands. Like, if you're that mad, think about this for a second. If you're that mad to throw an 85 to 95 mile an hour object at somebody.
Yeah.
But you're not mad enough then to throw down. I tried to tell guys this a long time ago. Like, oh, I don't know really, about maybe not wanting to fight or whatever, but they'll block a shot. Like, you take a puck to the face.
You take a punch to the face.
It hurts way more than the punch to the face. Yeah. So I'm just of the belief that I don't like the unwritten rules, but if you're pissed off about something, then actually do something about it. Now, the referees and the league and all that stuff, they're the ones that'll have to sort it out.
Right.
So if Jokic goes over and he's suspended for the next game, so be it.
And that's on him.
That's on him. That's his decision in the moment, just like it was the other guy's decision in the moment to shoot the layup.
Yep.
Like, I just let it go. Just play.
The only people that shouldn't be throwing things are fans, and specifically a drink on a player who is at the scorer's table. Because
I had an issue.
In that instance, you put our friend Anthony Stalter in harm's way.
You certainly did.
That's a good point.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Mark. Thank you.
The thing about that is, prior to said drink being thrown in that gentleman's direction, there was a large human being that actually pushed him in the face and almost pushed his head off of his body. There was no response there. He went to the scorer's table and laid down. So,
oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
God, I
agree with that. Like, the fans shouldn't be.
You gotta pick your battles, I guess.
I'll go up into the stands and fight one of those guys, but
the wrong guy, too.
I don't think I'm going to go after Ben Wallace.
Ben was
Can't imagine why.
Yeah.
He's not a very big guy at all.
No.
Seems like he doesn't really enjoy confrontation.
Not strong.
It seems like he's very violent. Like, and he's okay with all of it.
Not strong at all.
Somebody writes in here, what about a slap shot on an empty net? So what?
Talking about Wrigley Gregg?
Yeah, so what? And like Ridley Gregg had a penalty, or a non-penalty this last game.
Oh my gosh, I saw that.
There was a scrum, CD. I don't know if you saw that, or Anthony. And one of the Carolina Hurricanes players was involved physically with another player, and he kind of had his head like pushed down. An Ottawa player who had nobody around him goes over and punched him once in the side of the head.
Got him.
Then boom, uppercut, dropped him. Not great. Like, I don't really condone that. But then Carolina had other guys on the ice. He just kind of skated over like nothing happened. Like, if that happened to my teammate, I'd come over and take the guy's head off at least. But it was a cheap play.
Yeah.
But don't worry, he'll have to pay the punishment at some point, whether it's a suspension or the next time he plays the Hurricanes, although they don't really have anybody tough, but still,
I'm with you guys. I get bothered when so many people are upset about the quote unquote unwritten rules. The ones in baseball tick me off the most. Like the stealing up a certain amount and everybody gets up in arms. Throw the guy out. Throw him out.
Do better.
You're still in a game, right? You're still competing.
Yeah, you have no idea if you end up blowing that game and you win by one run,
right,
and it's because you stole a base and tacked on a few insurance runs, maybe 10. But who knows, right? It's a game of base. That's baseball.
Okay, so Marsh, to your point, we are a stats and facts show, are we not?
We are.
Let me make sure that I get this number right. So yesterday there was a game, and I think this was the game in Mexico City. The San Diego Padres jump out to a 6-1 lead in the top of the fifth. They add on a run in the sixth to make it 7-1, give one back. 7-2 going into the bottom of the seventh. Padres up 7-2. They lost 12-7.
Got to keep playing, man.
That's a 6-run deficit, right? You shouldn't be stealing on us. You're up by 6. No,
quit crying.
Throw the guy out. The bat flips and things like that.
I don't care about that. Yeah. But if I'm a manager or a GM or a scout and I'm watching, I want the guys who are playing to the final buzzer, to the final out, whatever it is, play. And it's up to the other team. Like, if you're losing so poorly, do something about it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying go crazy or do something stupid, but then play better. Like,
it's not on especially at the professional level. It's not on
the winning teams.
The coaches. Like, I do think, like, in high school, if you're winning by 50, they put things in place you got a running clock. You got things that are added to not allow you to get completely embarrassed.
Right.
But at the professional level, we're all pros. Like, figure it out, brother. Stop. Stop somebody. Go hit somebody. Go make a hit.
Sure.
And tell it, go if they're throwing the ball and they're up by 3 or 4 scores, go hit their quarterback and make them realize that you should probably either take him out or stop throwing this dang on ball.
Absolutely. So, Carey, kind of similar. Splashback Deuce and the Snake Pit goes even more crazy when it's backups running it up. Those guys need to eat.
They got to play.
If it's your ass they're feasting on in a blowout, they're get feasted on. Yeah. So he's right.
Totally agree.
It's just a loser mentality, and we know there was one coach, a little bit of a Diamondback, that had a motto: "It's not worth winning if you can't win big."
That's
Anthony.
right. That's right. Now he got his in the end.
He did, yeah, he did. Yeah.
Well, he had a score that was so unbelievable, but
Well, he had a player on his team that lived in a different district.
It's legal. Gordon Bombay, not a good coach though.
I was talking
Not a
about,
great guy,
I was
actually.
talking about Coach Riley.
I know, but I'm highlighting the fact that Gordon Bombay wound up becoming not a great coach. How can you go with Goldberg over Julie the Cat Gaffney in the junior? Yeah, but why did it work out, Marsh?
Well, he did bring her in for that final penalty shot.
Brought her in cold.
Shootout.
She didn't play the entire tournament. Hey, you bring her in cold? Did you want to save Goldberg?
Hey, believed in her.
Anthony, she had a quick glove.
I just think he gets highlighted. Great GM. I'll give him that. Not so much of a head coach.
They had a guy on their team who couldn't stop.
Exactly.
That wasn't his fault, though. That was the other guy.
It was. Guy wanted to play in professional baseball for the Dodgers, if I remember correctly.
He was fast.
We need to beat the streak contestant. 314-399-9646, the Air Comfort Service text line. So if you want to play Beat the Streak, we will do that next. Beat the Streak, bet the board, next on 101 ESPN.
hit baseballs.
All of my successes depend on me.
You're ready to hit.
The hits just keep on coming.
And his first big league hit is a bullet up the middle.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Time to play Beat the Streak, and we got Trevor on the line to play. What's up, Trevor?
It's going good, guys. How are you?
We're doing very well. Appreciate you playing. Thanks for listening. Marsh, our guy, who was it, Chris?
No, it was Nick.
Nick.
Yeah.
The streak ended at what, 9?
9, yeah, overall. Yeah, only 1 in 2026, but 9 overall dating back to last season.
Man. All right, well, hey, Trevor's on board now. Trevor's ready to rock. What are our latest streaks, Marsh?
All right, Carey and Jamie have a streak of 1. Anthony, you and I have a streak of 0.
What happened?
J-Rod did not get a base hit.
That guy's not good at baseball.
That guy, come on, man.
And, of course, we have Trevor joining us today, so he's at 0 as well.
All right, so it'll be Carey, Jamie, Trevor, Marsh, and me.
Give me Jordan Walker.
Okay.
Give me Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera goes to Jamie. Okay. Trevor.
O'Neal Cruz.
Okay, O'Neal Cruz. First Pirate off the board. Marshy.
All right. Let's see here. I'm going to go with JJ Weatherholt.
I wrote him down for myself, and now I got to pick somebody else. Let's go with Marcell Ozuna.
Not a bad pick.
Of the Braves?
Of the Pirates. Not that Ozuna, a less expensive Ozuna. Yeah. Trevor, good luck to you, man.
Thank you, guys. Good luck.
Thank you. All right. From Beat the Streak to Bet the Board. We're drawing close here to the end of the month, gentlemen. Just 3 days.
Oh, yeah, tough one.
Yeah. So, Marsh, what are our standings?
Carey has 11. Jamie has 9. Anthony, you have 8. I have 5.
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay. I'm digging it.
Carey, pretty much insurmountable lead.
Heard that before.
Okay.
That type stuff doesn't matter to me, man. You know, we just play the game the right way and keep winning.
Okay.
That's all we can do. Give me Nico Horner, 1.5 hits, runs, RBI. Minus 145 on the old DraftKings.
Give me...
And FanDuel Sports.
Give me the over in the Boston Bruins-Buffalo Sabres game. 5.5 at minus 130.
Way to go, kid. Way to go. Wait, what'd you take, Jamie?
Verified.
Jamie, what'd you take?
I took the over in the game, Anthony. Okay. Buffalo, Boston.
Over 5.5.
Okay.
It's verified.
All right.
He doesn't need to know.
I will take the Vegas Golden Knights minus 130.
That's a good play. I like that one.
Thank you.
Oh, good play.
Thank you, Carey.
I'm going to go with Porter Martone with 3+ shots on goal tonight for the Philadelphia Flyers.
Okay. All righty. Everybody feel good with their picks?
I'm all right.
Jamie?
Sure. No, I do. I feel pretty good.
How do you feel?
Buffalo's into double goalie territory here.
Wait, what'd you take?
He took Vegas.
I took the Vegas Golden Knights.
On the money line?
Mm-hmm.
What is he smirking his ass?
I don't know.
He
You got to check it.
past us.
Yeah, you got to check it. Make sure that...
No?
Anthony, what do we have coming up next?
We have a great segment for you, Marsh. It's going to be the NFL Drafts plus off-season approach. Who made the most strides as far as a team? Who's going to be good this upcoming season, Jamie?
I'm trying to figure out why he had that look on his face.
I still don't know what he's grinning about.
I don't know
You said
either.
Vegas?
I said Vegas.
On the money line.
Yeah, minus 130.
Yeah, it's minus 130. It's right.
Yeah.
But
I feel
he's
good
got
about
a
it.
look. He's got a look to him that makes you feel like it's
he did.
very
Like he
mischievous.
somehow
Like he did
snuck
something that we didn't realize.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's
got me
Vegas.
all wrong.
Vegas is the team to win.
Yeah. Darn right. What? NFL draft plus offseason. Who made the most strides this offseason? That's next on 101 ESPN. Hey, when it comes to upgrading your exterior doors, I keep telling Jamie this, man. It's like, hey, you've been making all kinds of changes with your house. I know a lot of times you're in the backyard, Jamie. You're making all kinds of changes back there. What about your front door? Your front door needs some loving as well. So when it comes to your front door, if you go with Mosby, between now and the end of the month, and listen, you're a couple days out here, so you want to make sure that you give them a call. But at Mosby, all April long, when you invest in a brand new exterior door, the hardware is free. It's completely on the house, and that matters because your front door is the first impression of your home. It's style, it's security, energy efficiency, all in one. And the hardware, it's the finishing touch that pulls everything together. So now you're not just upgrading your entry, you're getting the complete look at no extra cost. So you can make coming home feel even better than before. So visit callmosby.com. Again, callmosby.com. You can schedule a free brainstorming session, get some ideas and color, look, all that stuff. But you can also call 314-909-1800. Again, 314-909-1800 to get that offer in before the month of April. You don't have to have the whole project done. Just call them, and if you get on the books, you get all the hardware for that new exterior door 100% free. Offer ends April 30th. Tell them Anthony Stalter told you to call. Mosby Building Arts, the right remodeling company.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Cardinals are starting up here very shortly. 5:40 first pitch from PNC Park. They look for a win tonight against the Pirates after being swept by the Mariners over the weekend. Dustin May will get the start tonight. Like I said, 5:40 first pitch. If you have missed anything from today's show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page and you'll find all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You'll be saying, I love my windows.
It's a Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. So when you combine the NFL draft and the NFL offseason, who made the biggest strides this year? Who do you guys think made the biggest strides?
I'm still going to go with the Oakland Raiders.
I'm with you.
Oakland Raiders. I'm sorry. I'm apologies to the good people of Oakland. You lost too much. Wow. My apologies. Las Vegas Raiders.
There it is.
But in Oakland, they'll always be, the Raiders, man. The Raiders did a fantastic job. The Raiders did a fantastic job this offseason of making moves. I mean, obviously, you get Fernando Mendoza, the number 1 overall pick. I thought they did very well in the draft, but they've added some pieces in the offseason as well. And through a failed trade, probably got the best offseason acquisition back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Max.
back. Come on, Cross.
We missed you, man.
Yeah.
So I think the Raiders are a team that, as crazy as it sounds, they are poised to do some. I don't know what they're going to do in their division, right? I don't know how well they're going to. How quickly it will all come together. Mm-hmm. But I do think that they did a fantastic job this offseason with the offseason moves that they made and with the draft and how it all fell into their laps.
Carey,
it's been outstanding.
Carey, I completely agree. They signed Tyler Lindenbaum, the center from Baltimore. They added Nakobe Dean, the linebacker. They added Quay Walker, another linebacker. Like you said, with bringing back Max Crosby and the failed trade to Baltimore, that's like a big addition, again, coming back through the door. And then what they did in the draft. I think the Raiders had a really nice offseason. The other factor here, too, when you're looking at just you gotta anticipate where, like, A.J. Brown's going to go. A.J. Brown likely to go to New England, right, with the Patriots.
Who was reporting that?
Well, those people have.
That was actually Schefter.
Yeah.
Started a long time ago. Just saying.
How long ago?
I don't know. 2020?
6 years ago.
No. Not great.
That's not what I heard.
But I still think the Eagles had a really good offseason. Despite the fact they might lose A.J. Brown or they might trade him. They also picked up his replacement, essentially. I'm not saying that Mekhi Lemon's like day one he's A.J. Brown, but Howie Roseman does an outstanding job of constantly, refreshing his roster. You got Reek Woolen from Seattle. He brings in, what?
You scumbag. You scumbag. Did you know?
I literally found out I just found out when I came back in here from the bathroom.
Hey, remember what I said during the break? It just happened. It just happened. I had to feel something.
What happened, Jamie?
No, something. I'll tell you later.
Here's the best part. So this is what happened. Okay, let's walk through it.
Unbelievable.
We just had bet the board. Jamie gave his pick, which was who, Jamie? Or which was what?
Boston Buffalo, the over.
And I asked you, remember, I go, wait, what'd you have? And you go, the over in the game. I go, which game? The Bruins game. Is that a problem? I go, nope, no problem.
Problem. They don't play tonight. And instead, what you did, Anthony, you know what you did. We talked about it in the break. That's what you did, Anthony. He didn't ask permission. Nothing.
You're such a jerk about it.
Not even a peck on the cheek. So were you. Trust me. We had trust me. Feel violated right now.
He's not no clue.
I was hoping.
Yeah.
I was hoping it'd be tonight. When you're searching for it, searching for the game, you would text us.
Well, can I put an actual bet in now?
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
After I clean up. Give me the over in the Flyers Penguins game. That's actually happening tonight.
By the way, we did have someone text in.
How'd you find out? The text?
Yes.
Text line?
Somebody out there actually likes me. The Waterboy says, is Jamie not going to change his pick?
Come on, Waterboy.
Man. No, Waterboy, don't let these guys taint you.
I'm telling you, the best part was I looked at you and I said, for which game? And you got all pissy about it.
Because I just, you know what? When you ask a certain way, sometimes I feel like you're screwing
I actually was
me.
generally like, I'm going to tell them.
So we had someone texting in saying, Jamie, that game isn't happening tonight. And I kept responding with just random stuff.
I didn't see this one.
You're terrible. You guys are terrible.
Oh,
you're
man.
all on the list. Carey, you're a yellow card right now.
I didn't know.
Because you may or may not have known.
I didn't know.
He didn't know until you walked out. You went to the office real quick and we said, hey, Carey, that game that Jamie has tonight for Bet the Board, it actually is tomorrow.
That'd have been good if you found out.
The Waterboy just really ruined it.
Thanks, Waterboy.
No, Waterboy's
a tight race right now.
He's a stand-up guy, nothing like you guys.
We're in a competition.
Are we?
Oh, man.
What, is this some unwritten rule or something?
I don't think so. I mean, your pick is your pick.
That was hilarious.
Really, Carey?
If I would have known in the moment, I thought we were, once the segment is over, I thought those were the rules. I think it's in the bylaws that you created, but somebody gave you an opportunity.
Hang on, we tried that once before with someone who picked a Monday night game.
And I had to keep my pick. I couldn't come off of it. I had to keep my pick.
Whatever, dude.
My pick was solidified. It was set.
Whatever, dude.
There was no game, or we were back in.
It was an illegal pick.
I picked it on Friday, and it was a Monday night game.
Mm-hmm. It was an illegal pick. I'm going to make a pick for next month here, right now.
Come on, man.
Whatever. You guys are scumbags. All of you. Like, I'm not mad at you for being scumbags. I'm just mad at me for not catching it. That's really the problem.
That's
I
really
expect
funny.
it from you guys. Anthony, you know I described it to you.
You did.
Very well.
You described it perfectly. Yeah. The funny part, too, is you guys kept just saying, like, you thought it was me.
I definitely thought it was you. I was like, what did you do?
Yeah.
What did you do? You had a look on your face.
And you kept looking at and I know Carey kept looking at the odds. He must have just looked at it like. Yeah.
Little did I know that it was me who was going to have the parachute that didn't open.
Jamie's like,
somebody's got it.
Wait. Oh, no.
All right, so officially you have the over tonight in the Flyers-Penguins game.
Yes, please.
Okay.
It is tonight, right?
Yes, that one is tonight.
Jamie's going to win this month by 1 point. We're going to look back at this moment.
Shameful. Waterboy. Hey, man.
Waterboy,
you got to understand how the game is played. Unless Jamie is your pick, you know, what happens.
Right.
Man.
Who is your pick? I'm surprised it wasn't them.
What? Aaron, listening.
That texted in.
Yeah.
Doug is Jamie's guy. Doug.
Let's go, Dougie. Man. Doug Vaughn, actually. That's my homie.
I don't think it's Doug Vaughn.
Really?
Tonight, by the way, maybe we'll just hold off on this NFL segment. We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're
I
good.
could not leave that hanging out there at that point. Nope.
I saw your face when it clicked.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, we got Knicks. Actually, no, tomorrow night is Knicks-Hawks Game 5 pregame. And then 2 nights from now, we got Lightning and Canadians. We got a lot of NHL, NBA coming up throughout the course of the weeks now. Oh, man.
No Sabres Bruins game tomorrow night.
No Sabres Bruins game. Yeah, let's take a break. We'll come back. Criticisms, compliments,
break.
And 3 stars of the day next.
Cheap, fun. Let's get dirty, St. Louis. Right now, maybe headed home. The weather's kind of rough. Don't worry about it. Take the edge off. Head over to Dirt Cheap. They got a lot of great things going on over there. They always have great prices on all of their alcohol, whether it's the beer, the wine, or the spirits themselves. Dirt Cheap. Again, it's about the price, not the name. They also have a great app that you can get on board for. Get up, sign up for the app, the rewards points. Every time you spend $1, you earn points that you can use in the store. That pays off sometimes. They got great deals that are going on, great specials. You can always click onto the app too and find out about certain bourbon raffles that are going on or tastings at a certain location. You're always up to date with the Dirt Cheap app. And of course, the good stuff itself is always available. Spring is here. You got the maybe at your Memorial Day weekend party coming up. Stock up over at Dirt Cheap. Again, if time's a problem for you, use the app, place your order on the app, and you can pick it up curbside at your Dirt Cheap location. They really are the best in the business. You can always visit dirtcheapfunfun.com. That's dirtcheapfunfun.com. Remember, have fun, but please be careful out there.
If you missed anything from today's show, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or your 101 ESPN Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's mobile app. All the podcasts brought to you by, well, that'd be the Schaefer Door Company. By the way, seeing from DLW 1904, and I have verified, 7-pitch first inning for the Pirates pitcher, Mason Montgomery, against the Cardinals.
Guys are swinging, man. Taking hacks.
Yeah.
Can't hit if you don't swing, Anthony.
Just that guy early. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Get aggressive.
That means they put the ball in play. Out.
It got out, but J.J. Weatherholt popped up to the second baseman. Herrera struck out, and Burleson grounded out to first.
Balls in play.
Balls in play.
Yeah.
All right, Marsh. Want to do some criticisms and/or compliments?
Yes.
Criticisms and compliments. Presented by Bet365. With Bet365 early payout, you win even if they lose. Get paid out instantly when your team goes up big, even if they blow the lead later. Bet365. Winning is everything.
All right, we get a text from the 314. As a woman, I didn't know what to expect when I started listening to this show 2 years ago. Can't imagine listening/watching any other sports show.
Oh, wow.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Tell some of your friends to tune in as well.
Tell a whole bunch of your friends.
Tell 3 more friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the best show, 2 to 6 every single day, man. Doesn't get any better.
Absolutely.
Yes, you're going to get your jokes.
Your football information, your hockey, baseball. We're talking basketball.
All of that.
Yep.
Yeah. Tune in every day.
Soccer.
Sometimes.
We did talk a little soccer.
We did talk a
I was
little
at the
soccer.
game or the match.
And
I had a great time, actually.
You had a great time. Now, you didn't stand in the supporter section.
I did not. No, I did not do that.
He's not an athletic supporter.
You didn't stand in that
Like
athletic
JD.
supporter.
Athletic supporter? What?
Yeah.
That's a
Marcy.
baseball team.
That's
The
a
Athletics are a baseball team.
that's a big job.
Yeah.
I've done it before.
Depends.
Nah, that's less supportive.
I knew I had to walk around the entire facility at Lindbergh High School to go watch the flag football Falcons, so I needed to stay off my feet on Saturday so I could walk around on Sunday.
Oh, nice job. Yeah, Marsh came out to our semifinal game. Congratulations to the boys.
To the Falcons.
Champions, repeat, defending
Win up the
champs.
Falcons.
The dynasty.
Yeah.
Take it how you know what I mean?
Boys played hard, man.
Falcons
They
played
did.
their butts off, man.
There's
They
one
did.
Falcons team that's winning.
That's why I named them.
Yep.
I didn't think I'd ever see a Falcons championship.
You've seen 2?
I've seen 2 now, thanks to my son Killian and his friends on the Falcons. Fantastic, unbelievable games. 1-4. Had to win 4 to win it all.
And they did.
And they did. A couple of hard opponents, but yeah, we emerged. It was good. But yeah, Marsh came out to the Rams matchup, the semifinal game, which wound up being, I think, one of the closer ones. So good stuff, Marshy. Thank you for being there.
Of course.
Carey, I knew you would be there,
I was
but you're in
out of town.
Chicago.
I was.
You were
Your
helping
hometown.
out
I was at a Make-A-Wish
Make-A-Wish Foundation, so I know you guys were there in spirit. So
Curb Stomp text in. Today's show as a whole, Waterboy.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
Was a hilarious banger. Way to start the week strong.
wow,
Waterboy got it as a whole.
Wow. I mean, I don't hate it.
Nobody say.
What'd you call?
Waterboy, I got your back.
Waterboy?
Don't worry about it. Stick with me. Everything will be just fine.
Speaking of the Waterboy, he texted in complaint. I wish we could have heard more about the NFL draft in that last segment, but the hockey guy didn't know the schedule.
All right, you guys go ahead and get him now. That's fine.
Oh man,
Well played.
that's hilarious.
Well played, Waterboy.
That's really funny.
It gets confusing sometimes. You're looking at these things and they got them all lined up. You're like, oh yeah, and then you see that right next
That
to
is true.
tomorrow.
Yeah. It's like a sign in the parking garage. When they put that old compacts only.
Yeah. Compact cars only.
Yeah.
You've never seen that sign
I've
either.
never seen it either.
I bet you never did either.
Not until you talked about the sticker.
I know. Is it wrong that Tim Virgin, who works for KSC, he drives that Pathfinder, the 4Runner? Mm-hmm. It's not a compact car.
Are you mad?
Is it wrong that I was hoping to walk out there and see a green sticker on his window?
Nah, it's not wrong.
Like, is it
I
wrong
think
that I
so.
looked for the parking attendant to question the parking?
Right.
No, I didn't do
Did you
that.
see this?
Hey, you missed one.
You missed one here.
No, I didn't do that.
No. That's really funny, though. Marsh, any more criticisms and/or compliments?
Yeah, Dana texted in, great show, guys. At least what I heard between tornado warnings. Please be safe tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're hopefully all the majority of the bad weather's done.
I hope
but
so.
I don't know. Weren't they talking about another possible? You know what? I don't want to say that. I don't know.
Let's not jinx it, right?
Check your local weather. We're not weather guys.
Nope.
We're not weather people.
Weather boy.
Look, weather boy.
Weather boy.
I'm now. So we have 3 TVs in our studio, and I'm reading this out. Teens arrested for driving lawnmower inside store, and it's a riding mower as they're going through the store. Don't do that, kids. You're going to get arrested.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Yeah. Anyways, Marshy.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book, now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
All right, our 3rd star of the day goes out to Jamie's Backyard Treasure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Good luck, Jamie.
Keep digging, boys.
Good luck. You just never know.
You just never know.
2nd star of the day goes out to the Voldemort Ravens.
Yeah.
Yes. The Voldemort Ravens.
Sal the linebacker.
All right, in our 1st star of the day, someone called a layup of a bet, of a play. That goes out to the Bruins Sabres over 5.5.
Tonight.
Oh, that game's tomorrow, Carey.
Oh.
Yeah, there's only 2 games on tonight. Tomorrow, Buffalo and Boston continues their series.
Screwed up thing is that I already looked at the schedule earlier today because I was like, I wonder what the early game, late game is. I saw there's only 2 games. Then I pulled up the website, and because it's kind of a running bet screen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there, I'll bet that one. Looks like a great play. Tomorrow.
It would have been so much fun getting that text.
I know.
It really would have been fun if you realized it like 6:01 as we were walking out.
I thought for sure you were going to get the text in between the break. Like, I thought that's when it was going to. I didn't expect, but when you didn't, I'm like, oh, I hope this lasts until the night.
Made it.
And Jamie, I could just see Jamie sitting there trying to find the Bruins-Sabres game on his TV, being ticked off that his, like, TV provider didn't have the
Where the
game.
hell I would pull up my phone, too,
Yeah.
looked at like, where are they? And there was no game. I'd be like, what?
Why is there no game?
Oh, I would have been so pissed.
That would have been funny. Yep. That's some good stuff. Cardinals
fun there, man.
Cardinals right now still 0-0, bottom of the 1st. Let's see here. For Dustin May, 1 walk thus far, but looks fine. I don't know. It's early. It's early, Jamie.
Nope, it's 1-0.
What?
Oh, no.
Single by Ryan O'Hearn.
Come on, man. You know,
I don't know why you do that.
I'm reading this is about stats and what?
Facts.
Okay, and the fact is, it is a 1-0 game for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
I don't like that one bit, guys.
Yep. Ryan O'Hearn drove in Brandon Lowe.
Some other news today. Blue Jays put Max Scherzer on the IL, forearm and ankle. He has not been good.
He's been hurt, clearly.
Well, do you think
I feel
he
like
is?
that was an emotional signing from the team.
Yeah, probably. After what he did in the postseason.
And they love him up there. And I guess he was a great guy in the clubhouse and all
Sure.
those things. But I feel like it was one of those like, yeah.
Yep.
He wants to play again. We'll bring him back.
Yeah. Of course, yesterday, the Red Sox, or 2 days ago, maybe it was, the Red Sox cleaned house. The decision to fire manager Alex Cora started with Chief Baseball Officer Craig Breslow. The Red Sox president, Sam Kennedy, said on Sunday. So Sam Kennedy, the president, goes, yeah, this guy did it.
Yeah, that was a funny moment.
It was this guy. He decided to fire.
Fire everybody.
Yeah, Craig leads our baseball operation, and he's made several bold decisions and recommendations, and this was one of them. Kennedy said during a news conference Sunday alongside Breslow in Baltimore. That's why we took action, the action we took yesterday. So the Red Sox, last place right now in the American League East, supposed to be competitive, fired Cora and 5 members of his coaching staff.
Including Red Sox legend, Jason Varitek.
Yes. Chad Tracy, former major leaguer and manager of Boston's AAA affiliate in Worcester since 2022, was named interim manager and won his first game yesterday, 5-3 over the Orioles. So Red Sox already heading in the right direction under Chad Tracy after being just an absolute failure under Alex Cora.
You got to start somewhere.
Of course, they did win a World Series, Alex Cora as well. So
the players, from what they were very bothered by that. If I read that,
the players
correctly.
were asking questions, and I guess they were told, "You guys play, and we'll manage the team."
Talk about leadership. That ain't it.
Yeah. So Trevor Story was one of the vocal ones that said, "Hey, listen, I don't really know what the direction is without Alex Cora here." So. Not great in Boston, that's for sure. All right, well, hey, that'll do it for us. And we'll be back tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Then Jamie can take that over in that Bruins game. For Jamie Rivers, for Carey Davis, for Andrew Marsh, I'm Anthony Stalter. See you.